What's up, everybody, and welcome to this week's Series E Qualifier, brought to you by Level Up Live and Esports Arena. I am Raph, and with me is Saint Cola, and we got some amazing Guilty Gear Strive action for y'all. What's up, Saint? How are you doing?
Doing fantastic. When y'all bring me on for this top 8 heat, hosted by Series E, people trying to get hungry. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get the sponsorships and those points, and we're in the second to last week. So you know the competition ain't gonna be weak. In fact, this top 8 is absolutely stacked. Some returning killers, some new flavors. And let's get a look at this bracket. Solstice, Idiosyncrasy for the first match of the day. Stealthy, and then IQ's Mira round out the winner side, but who's in the loser side of things?
We got Jonathan Tene going up against Razzo, last week's winner, and then rounding that out is Adventure versus DON, The Dawn. We got a stacked top 8 here, and you know what's interesting about this losers of the top 8? Jonathan Tene is the one that sent Razzo to losers in the first place. We got possible double jeopardy on our hands tonight of all nights.
The night of all nights for people to come through and come correct. I mean, again, we are in that situation where we have, closer to those points, and we don't see the hero of last week, right? We don't have the hero of last week. That is, Shine.
Yeah, Shine, the winner of the first week's qualifier, and then getting second in the second Series E qualifying event, sitting pretty solid with those points tied for first with Razzo. And again, this is a Series E qualifier, catch you up to speed, an amazing, tournament series brought to you again by the folks at Level Up Live at Esports Arena. You see those points on the leaderboard there. The top 8 in points at the end of these 4 qualifying events will be able to be eligible for a special draft and be competing amongst each other, drafted by potential sponsors, so they could be on the road to become a professional Strive player. This is opportunities to really grow as players, understand how sponsorships really play out and feel that growth and look forward to being more competitive than ever before.
You are being rewarded for your hard work, your efforts. You know what I'm saying? I feel like maybe for some players that's something that they don't get is consistently. You're out here playing for tournaments and stuff like that in the local sense, and yeah, you get the growth of being a strong competitor and player, from your own end that you see. But having an actual award set in front of you is set in stone, and y'all should be setting in these coupon codes, dog. These contribution codes that are still on the right hand side, plus the sponsorship codes. There's 200 plus of y'all. I know that 200 plus of y'all can run the rest of those codes. Claim the codes right there, contribute, and get all those scraps in it their way so they can play even hotter out here. Plus on the right hand side, this quest y'all can do too while you listen to our beautiful voices.
That's right. It's all easy to do on Match Arena, so head to that link, check out those points, and get that pot nice and juicy, just like the folks at Esports Arena did. So already, $500 pot bonus out the gate for this event. So another reason people incentivize to really go at it, because you're already going to win like the night of, but then you're also going to win in the long haul. So it's really just for your future and also just the present. We are covering all of the bases. The past I can't do much about, but we're not worried about that right now.
What we're worried about right now is this great top 8 action, people trying to see who's going to strive to the finals to get that sponsorship. Remember, you want to be at the top of the leaderboard out here, and Solstice coming through for Idiosyncrasy. It's going to be a hot match. We saw something similar with these matches before, and we've seen Idiosyncrasy kind of turn up when things get a little bit low, but Solstice, I should say. But Idiosyncrasy, on the other hand, they're a very top tier contender with that top tier knowledge.
Both these players master their characters, already a big lead for Solstice. They're hungry for those big ones because a lot of really strong players out here in the Strive streets. And I know Solstice and Idiosyncrasy making plenty of top 8, but never really climbing the mountain reign supreme. The pressure from Solstice in this corner. Granblue's patented pressure. So strong here. Idiosyncrasy with the flashing guard gauge. It's going to have to hold that risk and mess up the block, ate all that damage. Solstice with a convincing round number 1.
Solstice out here strong, bar slash starting with it, but there's the auto zone, as Kizzy K would say. Has so much range on that fireball this time after this patch. Do they need to buff this character? Who knows? I do know that Idiosyncrasy is using to great effect, but Solstice, the side switch and the reckless.
Part again, where Ram drives with the BRC jump in punch to get the overhead, landing in the full combo, another wall break. Now Ram gets all this block. Ooh, big counter hit, get a second. Forces the burst out of Solstice. Secrecy having a chance here. As Solstice finds a jump in, there's the RC. We're gonna see a burst. Not quite yet, but has that resource on deck just in case. It doesn't matter. Gets his head chopped off. Watch your neck. Idiosyncrasy. Solstice going up 1.
Man was like, washing that because I'm coming for it, dog. This first one, again, is in Solstice's favor. But, you know, Idiosyncrasy is one of those times that, especially in the first of 3, all these players are going to have time to acclimate and deliberate on how to make their, you know, opponents defibrillate. Because at this point, you get the data. You know, the first one's always about the data. All right, you play like that. That's cool. Let me come back and we'll see what happens.
Well, they can't expect to get defibrillated because you only have so many chances here and you don't want to be in the back foot, especially against either of these two characters. So that's why you see them both going hard in the offense early on. Just like that, Idiosyncrasy putting Solstice in the corner with the RC pressure. Blood gauge, level 2. Nago wants that up there to get his range increase. Sure, he might not be able to use specials as hard, but it's just so threatening. All that room to work back on.
Up in the corner, I like that. You're not leaving for free. Dash up does to do it. Idiosyncrasy. And there's so many things that you're worried about with that dash up. You know, like you're worried about a throw, you know, a 2K 2D low, but Idiosyncrasy catches it with the dust.
Well, there's that new powerful record, getting that dash cancel off it to keep the pressure going. Counter hit on the last hit. You thought I wasn't going to finish my plate. Let it rock. Solstice just, again, playing for this corner. Knowing that if I can keep Nago just in the situation, I can make these rounds so squeaky clean. And there you go. Solstice taking round number 2.
Yeah, solid. Like that far slash coming through again. Auto zone sending out the fireball. It's a call up in the corner. This time the dash up throw. Close slash again. Bloody spin, 6H. Midnight snack for Count Black. Red RC finds the fish with a 6H. Quick stuff for Idiosyncrasy with a perfect KO. I didn't even recognize that was a perfect KO.
And beautiful stuff. It was really just necessary. And again, just the tail of the tape is just who can get into that corner off of the round start. Either player literally just taking their chance, and it's all to come down to. It's we've seen like one side swap, but there's not been any like long stare downs mid-screen. There's no like big like, long game of footsies. It's just, can I get this hit? Can I take it to the corner? Can I let it rock? So we'll use, that's tied up 1-1, but so far that's just been this match so far. Okay, nice pressure there as Solstice fighting out with the light punch. Just wants to make it a way through. Empty jump low, going side to side. Again, Ram's mid-screen damage. It's not the best, but it can work out. Bangle was there again. Get to that corner. Idiosyncrasy, forced to burst. And there we go. Solstice. Now, with their back against the wall, with the fight out, Solstice taking that advantage big time, getting the side swap. It's going to get the full extension of the corner. Doesn't wall break, but it's a good position. Gets to grab. Doesn't even need to OTG to finish the job. Solstice now, the round up here. Both players haven't used burst, so at least Idiosyncrasy is going to get it back soon. Big jump heavy. Close slash counter hit. Idiosyncrasy trying to press in between it. But great stuff there from Solstice. Covering the gaps, covering the pressure. Even with the anti-airs, not giving Idiosyncrasy a chance to get in. PRC doesn't work out. Oh no, too far to even burst. Calvados, the big beam to do it. And Solstice going up 2-1 with their own perfect. Again, this match has just been so violent, and both players amazing, but you just see how these amazing characters operate. Like, you know, Nagaryuki and Ramwalthal, two of the strongest characters in the game right now. And you see just the ability to carry that corner and just become walls where your opponent has to take just a mighty risk to even like get that space back. And just that one mistake, you lose so much, so it's just never in their way.
It's funny, even between the two characters being so strong too as well, like it doesn't matter, like they can still both suffer in the situation. And defense not having a reversal means that things like burst getting baited, means their health is going to be absolutely depleted. Dash up again with the throw, knocks him down, trying to stop the roach, too far out though. jump in, 2S, 5H, getting that blood meter down. This is looking bad right here, 6H Red RC. Trying to finish, misses the snag. Side switch with it. Yo, Solstice getting into him.
What a beautiful punish too. The blood burst. I like the sword was there. The explosion popped him out. So instead of Idiosyncrasy basically blowing Solstice away and maybe not being as bad, took some damage, but was able to reset. And despite losing health like that, turned it around. Idiosyncrasy needs to get moving around to tie it up 2-2.
That's there. Want to see more games, more action. Burst, get some distance. It's not you, it's me kind of thing. Fades away from the far slash. He was going to come through, won't let it pass. And again, try to get that blood meter down with the far slash situation. Oh, God, and with the 6/8 and windshield wipers. Speaking of squeaky clean, he's almost dead. One touch. One sequence, I should say.
I like that. The full slash combo just to get that blood gauge down, keep the pressure on. In the corner, here we go. Nice just defend, but you're still defending. Again, one more mistake here from Solstice could be so bad. Idiosyncrasy using this bar just to keep the pressure, but the Solstice, nice jump out. Oh, this should do it. Not quite enough. A sliver of health.
Oh, I can't believe he's going with the aggression, the Rekkas. Yo, Solstice. Has to find the finish. Empty in for damn dear life. Burst, puts it back in the distance. In the corner, burst from Solstice. Auto zone. Full screen, baby, with the buffs.
Send in the clones, bro. You thought this would chip out, but you see like Shadow Nagoriyuki just swooshing in, just going under that sword, sliding right through, getting the punish. This character so hard to keep out now. Like that move was already like, it was okay, right? And they say, you know what more Nagoriyuki need to do? We need this move. We need to make this move like a staple. Like it's a lot of blood on the blood gauge, but the reward for calling out someone else's projectile, you see right there, it is just so scary. This man just from full screen getting in like that.
There's a lot of scary things that start with the Beyblade though. Solstice gotta come through, come correct. Get a call up in the corner, but again, you just can see doing a good job of fighting out. Fukio's in and getting that blood meter down. Anti-air right there too as well. Trying to find a preemptive 2H. Solstice not set up the sword just yet. Trying to find the overhead. Oh, the red RC. Overhead, to be honest. Use the windshield wipers. Full addition. Oh my God. See this auto zone again. My man has a way in. Free addition.
You gotta guess. Strike it off that. Grab. Here's that corner. Oh, gets out with the air dash again. But hitting just a kick, counter hit, forward heavy. And now Idiosyncrasy on the cusp of taking this to get to winners finals. Oh no, trying to press in between the advantages from Solstice. Big super, look at how much life this big boy lost. Idiosyncrasy, gotta be careful here. Nice 6P, but doesn't matter.
Definitely a good trade right here in the favor of Solstice. Interruption on the windshield wipers, but the super will seal it. That means we're at final game, final round between the two. Who's going down? You definitely don't want to go down to losers. Again, the points are on the line, and you want to stay fine.
So scary. This is the Halloween week, so this is a vampire. This is the kind of character that I would put all of my eggs in one basket rooting for in the spirit of Halloween. But Ram showing she's spooky herself. And with this big lead, Solstice is looking immaculate here.
Ain't nothing spookier than Nago with bar to be used, and a good amount of blood meter use as well. You know, when you use it the right way, you can play 6H, get that blood meter down. Oh, the fight out from Solstice. I like how they're still swinging off the backboard, and now gets out onto the 2S 5H situation. Dashing with a Fukio. Careful of the Edward Cullen. First to get some distance. You can't use any of the blood moves, and you are going down, my friend, to loser side as Solstice takes down Idiosyncrasy in a 6 set. That was sick, because that could have been at any point counter hit in the dead, but Solstice again staying solid.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the strength of like Ram. It's just, Nagoriyuki is just so strong and can so momentum heavy. But you have a character like Ram who has the range that can actually fight it out. The swords are as long as his are, so it's kind of one of those little neutral situations where you're able to just like actually compete, and the reward is just pushing him away. So that was just really good from Solstice in those situations, just to play to the character's strengths, not really give a big chance for Idiosyncrasy to really move forward, especially with that blood gauge up, because now you're forcing a Nagoriyuki player to have to use that blood gauge, possibly risk the blood rage pop just to maybe get in one more time, but then it might all just go down the drain. So really good stuff from them as they move on to winners finals. Solstice looking good here this week.
Yeah, then we'll be moving through the winner's side of things. The second part, Q's Mira going up against Stealthy. Have not seen them in the top 8 just yet. So I'm excited to see what kind of damage they'll be doing. Oh, the Axel Low. Still super strong this season. I don't care what nobody says about this character. He still can make it work. You just have to be careful about the jump slash situations. If you do get a counter hit, you'll get some combos. But speaking of what character is still super strong, it is Soul.
Yeah, that's a character that fell off everyone's radar just a bit, but Mira is here to remind you that Soul Bad Guy is still the main character for a reason. Blasting Axel through the wall there. Mira looking real good taking round 1.
Listen, if I'm on the front of the box of the game, I should be strong. You saw this in Granblue, you definitely gonna see it here in this character. This is Daisuke's vision. This character has to be strong. This is Daisuke's vision. This is Daisuke's insert right here. This is Daisuke as a character. He ain't gonna be weak.
Well, Stealthy showing promise here. Getting their bearings, nice counter hit into the 5P, a little bit of damage, just trying to keep Mira at bay. Axel's strength is always going to be that range that no other character really has. Focuses on punishing you, trying to get in, jumping with the big anti-airs, but go for the command grab. The Winter Madness gets punished for it. Here comes Mira with the wall break. It's going to return to neutral because there was no super, so Stealthy doesn't have a chance to tie up the rounds.
Oh, too bad for Stealthy until the DP. First baited. No health disintegrated. Wakes up with violence. I like that option right there. You swinging, I'm swinging too.
You saw that big whiff? The Volcanic Viper hit no one. Stealthy could wake up, counter hit, okay. Again, putting Mira at this full screen. Soul doesn't really have an answer. He can Vortex under, but too heavy from Axel, or just blocking it out will make it work out really well here. So now you can see Stealthy keeping Soul at bay. Oh, jumped into it.
Oh, counter hit, and that's the finish. Stealthy on just, I feel like a really good way of just caging Mira. And then at some point when she tries to take the risk, there's not a lot of reward. Too far out, and then you lose so much health that when you do get in, you have to play damn near perfect to get that win, and that did not happen. Stealth on something different in terms of the Axel pressure, just continuous amount of economy of buttons for the keep out, and as well as not panicking too much on the wake up situation. Saw the DP, had the punish on board. Let's see what happens here. It's only the first game, and if y'all don't know Mira, she's the type to get stronger and stronger as she plays them, as she gets more mad. The more games you take from her, is the stronger she's going to be. You're only hurting yourself.
Stealthy's done a good job of playing this keep away game, but once Mira just needs to get it once. We've seen the power that she has here already getting intuition, but I like Stealthy here though. He's challenging with that newly sped up 2K from Axel. And now it's went from 7 frames to 5 frames, so it's really the fastest button that he has. And it's a low, so it's a good check. Oh, gets out the corner, but Mira gets a punish here. Big damage more, and how has a life lead? Ooh, counter hit should be it.
Yeah, there's the first with the distance. Stealthy with the counter hit. Still within that jump S. Mira's in. It's to find the finish though. Dashing it to the 2K2D situation. Gets the knockdown. PRC. Pulls him close. You pulled so close like that? Risky boy, but he's out of there.
What an escape there from Stealthy. It was beautiful. And then the jump slash, the fade away to catch. I can't believe he made it out with barely a scratch out of the corner there. Really good use of PRC. Stealing that round back with the hero boost.
Sometimes it'll do work out. Sometimes miracles do happen. Interruption. Burst. Still though, even if you do like burst, you're putting them in the corner, but you still gotta work your way in. But Mira did a good job of that. WP Red RC with the corner first band and bring her down to the ground. Start on that 5K, but Stealthy's buttons. Back first, overhead, Red RC.
Okay, not going for bomber loops, just going for jump heavy to get a knockdown, get that space again. Knowing that as long as I get Mira this far away to challenge with 2K, I can just edge this out, chip damage, any single hit to jump heavy. The double size just dunking on top. Mira just taking a Hail Mary to close the gap, but perfect spacing from Stealthy, going up 2-0, needing one more to meet Solstice in winners finals. But again, Mira's rage bar is at maximum right now. 2 losses already suffered.
It's glowing. It's like one of those bars where, what is the scariest things in fighting games? Wrist gauge, V trigger, and Mira's bar right now glowing. It's pulsating. you better be ready. Because when she gets in, she's going to stay steady. Look at that, counter hit, corner carry, revolver, unload the whole clip. Backdash trying to find a button. You are so lucky. But Stealthy getting pushed even though he's not able to get the 2K knockdown, is able to escape the corner, staying solid. He had rush with the counter hit.
For Stealthy getting out of the corner yet again. Has really just done a great job of escaping these really bad situations. Jump heavy, a little too high up to get anything, but now has the life lead, has the bar, forces the block. Okay, Mira now just challenging really hard. Gets the crown slash. Big combo, forces the burst out of Stealthy. Close round here in game number 3.
Another 5K situation is great. Or a jump in. Doesn't have enough to get the win. Not just for the one vision. We haven't seen that come through. Bandit bring it down to the ground. Dash up, that was definitely blocked. I'm betting my life. No, the DP, what disrespect. Mira getting in. The jump slash 2K situation is the finish. That was so tight. That would have been such a sick thing to clip, but Stealthy on set point.
The thing is, like, that's cool that you did that. It's gonna beat up the super, but if you don't get the kill, you would have got more damage if you would have punished it normally. So Mira, you know, that's gonna hurt going into this because Stealthy now just one round away from taking the set. There's the burst again. That 2K, 2D just hitting so well. Nice. Big DP. It's not your turn. It's my turn. I'm the main character. Cut that out. But oh my God, Stealthy up back and like his life depends on it.
Faded away from the throw, and there you go. Stealthy keeping out Mira. And you know, when I'm sitting here talking about how good Mira is and how strong she is, Stealthy understands that too, as you see in that match. Constant keep away, constant escape options, staying away from the dangerous situations. We've seen what she can do when she gets in, right? But that is big ups to, you know, Stealthy having great defense and staying away from those situations. In the fight or the 2K 2D knockdowns and things like that, challenging at the right time and up backing to stay away from the grabs. So smart stuff for Stealthy. Moving on the winner side.
Yeah. Axel versus Ramofo gonna be our winners finals here in the Series E qualifier, and it's cool to see Stealthy going this far. I did not see them in top 8 these last 2 weeks, so now they're putting this character on the map here at Weds Night Fights, putting some shine on it. But now we're gonna shine onto this losers bracket as we have 4 more amazing players duking it out, trying to get these good spots, and we're gonna start with a crazy one. As again, Razo versus Jonathan Tenay. The run back from winner's side, where Razo, last week's Series E champion for the second qualifier, won that tournament, right? But already getting sent to losers by, you know, this Zato. So I'm excited to see how Jonathan Tenay, who played Soul initially, right, that made the switch over to this character. This character is so nasty. Those buffs came out so well, and it was a 3-0. Jonathan Tenay beat Razo 3-0, but no, you know Razo wants to run that back.
Yo, Jonathan Tenay kind of came through with those. Oh, I don't know about this one though. Razo with the notes. They were like, hold up now, you were acting like that? Let me go full gorilla. And here's the thing about Leo. When you said nasty, I was like, which character? Because Leo's still super nasty. Already get the DP, had the red RC for the finish. Razo with the first one.
The name of the game is can't let him play. All these characters are such oppressive defensive options, just like most of these Guilty Gear games. So, you know, Razo just keep Jonathan Tenay pinned down. Zato's not known for having any kind of good reversals. Right. They got his like crouch and punch, maybe like chasing more space, but even like your supers don't really help you so much there. So Jonathan Tenay's just gonna try to either control the space with Little Eddie, or at the very least get a knockdown and start their pressure. But Razo getting it in, getting the hard knockdown, getting the life lead. Here they go.
Dash up with the Oki, YRC. There's that other defense that you can do. YRC, having spin bar, not so fun, but allowing this pressure to go through will get you some of that more of that tension gain. Trying to avoid that 2K situation, the knockdown for 2D. Razo got bar to use, and you don't want to let them come through. Trying to oppose that neutral. 2S stops them in their approach. Trying to set up the Legos. Ooh, drop the shade.
Again, knocking out Little Eddie. Gives advantage here for Razo. Finds a big jump in. Not even gonna have any chance to burst as the pressure comes on. YRC. Nice grab. There from Jonathan Tenay. Gonna set up the Eddie pressure. Oh, the YRC
Leapfrog.
broke the law. Went underground to avoid the YRC. You cannot guard cancel me if I'm not there.
He was across the street the whole time. I like that. Yo, Tanae using the defensive like there's innate defensive options that the character has. Like they're not straightforward. And that one's kind of one to kind of avoid those situations right there. Tanae trying to stay away from Razo's just ridiculous offense and layering on theirs. And I feel like if you're Zato, if you're not putting on the offense, you're doing your job wrong. And with the buffs, the Eddie will definitely help that out. Look at that, the bar already back with it. Leapfrog for the pressure. ERC, we out of there though. Hold this throw. Where do they go?
What's this man on?
What?
Where is this dude chilling in the sewer? He just pops out of nowhere. TMNT style. He just Razo swinging. Like, you got to come out sometime. You got to come out sometime. Right behind you. Blah. Nasty.
It's like what's the movie It? Like he in the coming this summer. Bum 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 bum. John T sitting in a sewer. Just you see him just slithering out with that Zato dog. But this Zato, I'm so familiar with the Soul. I'm so shocked to see the Zato be so good and so well versed in being defensive to stave away a lot of the Leo pressure that people just hate to be in, unless you're Leo player.
You're also seeing just like the strength of a player as Jonathan Tanae is, right? So just really like fundamentally super solid, knowing when to challenge, knowing how to get out of certain situations, and just the patience when it demands it too. So now you have like that kind of like really amazing player, fundamentally, on a character as technical as Zato is, and as better as he is now in this, just kind of add that to there. It just makes it so scary as you see Razo trying to find any way to just jump over the hurdles, to go under the traps, but Jonathan Tanae just making it so hard, taking it around again, and just showing that it wasn't a fluke in the winter side.
None of this does look like that at all. You see the backdashes too. Just his positioning too as well to stay away. And nice throw to catch a 6H. We wake up with DPs though. Razo, they have the bar to even really make that safe. 2H just committed. Another throw from Tanae. Keeps him in the corner. The applause. Clap the hands, let the clap the cheeks. Interruption to the red RC. I like the side switch immediately. Take that real estate. Don't wait.
That's why we're seeing the side swap when Razo 2K2D gets out of there. Counter hit 2H, raise the roof. That gonna be the round? Not quite. Wake up throw from back throw. Does it again.
Madman, but the callouts in the dash up Shark Week. He's got bar to red RC. We'll find the fish with a 2H Tanae. Yo, Tanae came to play. Yo, if you told me that they were going to run a Zato, I was like, no, it could not be. It can't be. There's no way Tanae knows how to do Zato. Not that they're a weak player, but as you said before, like, you know, they're a strong competitor already, right? But to play Zato at a high level, it does take a lot of work, a lot of execution, and to bring them against someone who's a champion like Razo, who's won multiple tournaments, generally in the top 8 spot, it's so wild. It's so wild.
You love to see it again, like, you know, Soul, great character, get yourself your feet wet, get to get a stride, you know, learn how the game is played, the fundamentals there, and picks up Zato, it's like, let's rock. And you see like the proficiency with the character, and this is such a good fit for him. I like it. Another wake up grab. How many wake up throws is Jonathan Tanae gonna find? It's been what's really turning the match around, because Razo's been making mistakes on pressure and getting thrown for his trouble 6 around here. But you know, if you're Razo, you're probably just a little, at this point, annoyed.
Irritated
by all these wake up grabs that are just managing the workout. Because
how are
these
winding? You're definitely cussing in your house. You're definitely like, damn, how are these winding? Gonna do it again? Nah, not with that back turn. And that might be also the determiner or the deterrent too. The back turn, you get a little bit more distance on the back turn K. You gotta worry about so many things at play. Look at that, goes well again. And there's the finish. Is this the answer to wake up decisions from Jonathan Tanae? You know, you don't wanna be swinging up with the wrong button. You might get got. Razo using the back turn situation. If they stay in that might be a little bit more that John T's gotta think about.
Yeah, good turnaround. Razo on the board there. I mean, we were still seeing those little hiccups, you know, here and there. So as long as like Razo keeps it tight and does their game plan as, you know, as intended, without getting like counter, because again, this is Zato. A throw is a fast option, so I don't blame them for going for that, right? Because that's right. One of the best things you're gonna have is if you're Zato, if they're too close, you can get that grab and make it count. Because you all you have is YRC, which you've seen, you know, Jonathan use liberally, because that's going to be an amazing way to push Razo out. And there's only so many resources that Jonathan is going to use that bar for, so I like that YRC the entire time. Consistent.
I wonder if that's something John can kind of think about, also using the bar more so for FD, and then switching that up. I'm guessing that they probably do not. They want to save that bar for the oppressive mix that Zato puts on, like right there's blocking it out, and some pushback doesn't matter because even if you try to pull it out, this character will catch you. And Razo is catching every hit on Jonty and sends them through the wall, makes them fall, bruh. The damage. Now I get it. Zato don't have the most health, but the damage, damn, ridiculous.
I think it's two characters that have more life, but that don't quite work out. Okay, that's big. Another wake-up grab. You've seen work out so well. Gets the knockdown. Nice combo here. Unsummon. So we're gonna have Zato for this pressure, but the BRC 4, BRC back. Ooh, both players using up that bar just to make that space.
It's not you, it's me kind of thing. I like that 6B. So the DP, punish time. Had the opponent to stay fine. Knockdown, invite the hell. Take a bite, sends it at him. Careful of the Pierce. Also with the return.
Just for that. Yeah. With the wall break, just for extra credit, immediately going to supers. This character cannot survive. You see every time, like Half-Life, counter hit, Zato's gone. If Leo has 50% bar to throw the windmill at him, it just erases everything that Zato has. And it's the life of a Zato player. He erases life bars too. You saw that DP punish, right? It was set up in a way that even if Razo bursted, he would still get comboed, and it worked out so well. Lost a lot of life, but it's kind of like glass cannon character.
I see people type in soul time. I think Tene is definitely riding or dying with Zato. Okay, like this is the way they're going through, and even in like an E-series like this, like where there's like a seasonal thing where we have people playing for points and sponsorship be so important. They're committed to this character. You can understand that right here. 2S gets God though, has to run the burst to get some distance and trying to fight the way out of the corner with the Pierce. 2S, 2 again, applause, trying to cloud them cheeks. No 2H, but still get the knockdown. Razo getting really aggressive to try to come through.
2 PRC immediately just to get that space, get that summon, but whiffs the grab. Razo gets their own defensive throw, but Tene fighting it out. Meaty, invite hell, big frog, the life lead here. Not too bad.
Anti-air, could have been better, but sends out the fireball. Knockdown, DP deleted. Razo defeated. Jonathan Tene on set point.
One round, Tene can eliminate last week's champ. It's going to be good for everyone on board because he's going to make it so they can try to catch up to the 2 first place and near the points. Using that reflect so well. Every time that fireball comes out for the lead, Jonathan is ready for it. Wall break, 2S, and now Razo has a burst, has a dream. Dash of goal burst.
It's a Gucci. I like that. All that bar can definitely equalize what's been going on. Guard break, don't wait. YRC to get the dislike, the pushback. BRC right back out. Avoids a 2K situation. Tene just needs to get one good mix. Oppose. For the dash up. Careful of Razo coming through. And just waiting for that Eddie bar to build up. Yo, how did that 6P reach? Oh, the burst faded. Razo waited. And Jonathan Tene is going down in the run back. Razo coming through and coming correct.
Last round.
One more.
Last round. But this is looking all Razo doing the K kick, the 5K going in. Counter hit. Doesn't get a full combo there. Jonathan gets out, but Razo ready for it. Looking really good here. Just needs one more mix. Into super. That's gonna. One more hit will be the end. Jonathan's career.
Oh, the dunks! Ah! Razo with a perfect KO.
Jonathan put it all on the line in round 2, and just Razo was on top of it. On round 3 forward, everything just beautiful. Jonathan needed that round 2 win. They put so much into it. Invested the burst, all that beater, just so much, but couldn't seal the deal. So double jeopardy avoided. Razo, ties up to a little set count, 1-1 here, at least for this week's tournament. And Razo moves on and gets a bit of more of those points, just so they can make sure that they sit pretty on that top 8 leaderboard.
I really feel like if you're a Leo hater, Razo's not gonna deter you. You know what I'm saying? The amount of pressure, you can tell the acclamations starting to come through. They're starting to understand the matchup. What I don't understand is how y'all are not using the contribution codes. People, it's easy, it's free, it's simple to do, and y'all can see right now we have 41 codes. How do we have 41? There's 300 plus of y'all coming through. I appreciate y'all watching. Now, I'd appreciate y'all smashing that contribution button, giving someone, it's absolutely free. And how about this? How about this? If you want me to bless your next ranked matches, run them contribution codes. If you run a contribution code, I'll bless your next ranked match. How about that? Come on now. Run that contribution code. Look at all the applause up in the chat, y'all. Applaud your way over to these contribution codes, my friends. Come on, let's get it in.
Free to do, easy to do. Follow that Match Arena link, log in. Yeah, so many ways to log in to matcharena.com as well. And then you just click that beautiful claim code button. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I just did it myself, and that time I was talking about it. That's just how quick and fast that is. You love it.
That's what I'm looking at right now. What's going up, 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 up. Let's make that bot pregnant. Come on. Because all I want to see is more and more of this great drive action. You know what happens when that pot get heavy, y'all. You know, stacks make savages out here. You make a pot that's covering more than just the Uber Eats delivery. You get people trying to fight. You know what I'm saying? You get people trying to swing out here. You don't start seeing secondary stuff like that. You see people sweating. And this is what I want to see. I don't want to see no lanky action out here. I don't want to see nothing boring. I don't really care about when they see that Matcherino. It gets disgusting. Yo, Beatty coming through saying you commentated WNF, you still giving love? Let's go. Anybody, again, if you give love to the Matcherino, I'm blessing your ranked match. The next one you got, I'm going to bless your ranked match. How about that? All right? The next ranked match, you'll have me behind you saying, you can do this. You can win. I believe in you.
Put this man on a motivational poster. We need that FGC motivational poster with St. Cole just like, you got this. Any ranked match, I believe in you, not your opponent, unless they also contributed, then, and you fight each other, then
y'all have to, that's y'all have to figure that one out.
St. Cole is
that's
for both of you. No bias. He's just saying both of y'all have a good match. Good luck.
That's beyond me. Y'all fight, that's beyond me. But you know what's not beyond me is telling y'all again, run that match arena code. I mean it. I mean it. I'll stop a taste of your mouth. Anyway, we're gonna see who's going to move into the loser side of things. We're gonna see the bodies get zipped up and shipped up because now things again are getting personal. We're already seeing one person go home. Razzo, you know, that was last week's champion. That was last week's winner. And now the points are gonna be so shifted. I can't even make sure y'all stick around afterwards too, because we definitely look at the points and see who's closer, especially if you're one of the players. Heck, you might be able to come through and say, wait a minute, what if I won next week, I could get enough points, or be a jerk like every fighting game player is deep down, because we all are. You know, most of us. I'd say most of us are. That's why we play fighting games. Let's be honest. We get on this, yes, we definitely mean people, but you can ruin somebody's day, an opportunity, and make them play even harder. So even if you're not able to win, it's still good to be like, hey, let me stand in your way, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me help out my friend or whatever.
Yeah,
I want more people coming through.
Do it like Gandalf. Thou shalt not pass. You think you can get in the top 8 of these rankings? No, sir. You're gonna just hold that. Like, you know, people like Razzo and Shine, I really doubt anyone's knocking them back anytime soon. But there's plenty of other folks in like the lower end there that are just like trying to fight just to get the, you know, a leg up. And to look better for these sponsors that are going to be coming through and drafting these players. So you want to get to that top 8 any which way you can, but you also be like, you know, if I can't get this opportunity, then you can't either. I'm going to snatch that away from you real quick, because that's how it goes. We're all fighting each other in more ways than one.
Listen, I love y'all toxic on Twitter, and y'all are super toxic when it comes to these sticks, dog. I know y'all would love to do this to, you know, ruin somebody's day at the very least, but at the very best, though, on some real stuff. This who's gonna get sponsored to get them stacks and turns of the sponsorship that you should get on a monthly basis, you know, to be put in the running for that. This is a rare opportunity. That's why we see Adventure coming back in the Don Dada on the sticks.
Right, Adventure showed up really well. Got like 3rd place, if I'm not mistaken, on the first week for the Series E. Looking good here with that Jack O Valentine, tossing out the homies, putting that full screen pressure, and just controlling the pace of that match so well. Dawn already losing so much life. This is Eno. She just needs that one opportunity to put the schmicks to go high-low, up, down, grab, not grab, whichever way you split it, and then super to open that up, big damage in the corner, and just all it took was that one moment. Like, I'm in once, let's go. That's all I need. I'm put a guitar solo on your face. Hold on.
That sounds like a turkey. I don't know why. Why did my guitar sound like a turkey? Hey, some people's guitars are built different, and Don Dada's face is getting built different in a different way. Adventure is going to town. All these, stroke the trees right here are not coming. As soon as I say that, man, commentator's curse, bro. Don finding a way. Watt will find a way, dog. He's finding a way to play and runs a super. Even on block, that's a plus situation. He's staying positive in front of that face. Reset the neutral though, but has the Oki though. Dust on this person's Oki. You are different, Edward.
That gives me an opportunity to just have the homies out, find some stuff there. Oh, we got a big punish on the Cycle Crusher. Don losing a little bit of life here. Good opportunity for Adventure, catches the backdash and ties it up on the round. So again, this is why you see Don just really fighting to close the gap and really just put that pressure, because you cannot let Jacko, sit in neutral for, longer than just like a couple of seconds, because she will put out so much stuff on the ground. She will get control of the pacing. This is where Don wants to see it.
Exactly. Put on the pressure themselves. Interruption though. 5P situation. Chemical love, the toxicity. Put them in the corner. Wall break, won't wait. Don. See what they do. I was gonna say 2D situation from Adventure trying to get the knockdown as much as possible and go to town with the minions. But they set them up. It's looking long. It'll be looking peak. Don. Gotta be careful. PRC lands. But the minions didn't do much though.
Well, good patience there from Adventure. Gets a punish. Can bring this back. Both players close to burst. Wall break. The homie does it for the little toss. Let's play catch. Both players at similar life. Anyone's game.
One touch either side. You have to FD to survive. Yo, Don, if you make it to the Union.
He ain't got no bar for it though.
Go
burst. Out the air grab. Bursting.
Nah!
Just
Jump S seals it.
Oh no, the dash S.
Yo, Don Dada. Man like Don Dada out here, he don't care, dog. He will fight you tooth and nail. You see, he said, see me in the parking lot of a Waffle House, dog. I'll suck it out anywhere. Anywhere, I don't care. Don Dada, with the kind of character that doesn't have the health, or isn't really made for that, but he's willing to take hits, find any sort of way, again, to, as you said, get the knockdown and run the mix.
Oh my God. We'll see if they can do that again, but my heart already racing. That was just game number 1 of this best of 5 set. It's just crazy. But Don's going like, I'm going to do everything I can to get these points to make it far here. But look at this, this already occurred. Here comes the RKO out of nowhere. All that life gone, the wall broken. This is Adventure's time to shine.
Dash up, trying to find the finish. Minion kick. Nice chase down. Knew what he wanted. Tried to jump back with the minion, didn't get it. Jump S, trying to open him up. Stroke, red RC. Spread equal. Oh, the burst though gets it back to the corner. Runs a super enhancing of the minions.
That's gone. Minions more durable. Sees that a little bit. Nice cross. Adventure. Those armored homies just staying out so much longer, being a threat consistently. But here comes Don, getting that early strike, getting that early mix. Goes low. Nice blocks from Adventure, but gets hit in this corner here. Can he survive the pressure?
Trying to watch Sparkle get the 2D situation. That's really the tempo of her gameplay to get the knockdown and send out the minions. Don doing his best to stay away from that 2D. Like, jump S, kind of tagging it or just blocking, maybe looking for a punch, taking back his turn. Look at it. Backing away, knew what he wanted. He said, I know what you want us to discuss. Not going to happen here, dog.
Look at the defense. How many of those air dash S's got blocked? Adventure was ready, sniped it out. Cycle Crusher, though, goes to the minions. I like that, using that tool consistently to blow up this, zoning that Adventure's trying to put out. Because it's a move when she does it, where the H dive. Multiple hits, goes forward, so it's going to crush all the minions that Jacko's putting out. But he's not using it all the time, sparingly, and it's working because Don is just using that tool really well.
Don's doing a good job of also alternating his tools. He's throwing out the fireball too as well to see how this works with the minions. Didn't work that well, but I like the idea to kind of check what you can do in this situation, because again, I'm not sure how many people are still playing this character. She takes a lot of work, and 9 to 5 plus overtime with them. Yo, again, the jump S coming through in the clutch against the 2D. Maybe Don has found the answer for that problematic button.
Oh, gets the command grab of her own. Cut Adventure blocking, and you're gonna see this life just evaporate.
Oh,
My my character that goes high-low, up-down, got this big old command grab too, gotta watch out. Don looking good, has a burst, has a nice life feed. It's gonna be really hard for Adventure to bring this back.
That's gonna be real difficult, but if he brings this, get going. You know what happened here? Get close to the corner. Again, Chemical of max range coming through in the clutch. We've seen that interrupt some of what Adventure wanted to do earlier in the rounds, and now it took him down. Don Dada on that game point, and he's doing his damnedest to keep Adventure away from sending out the minions that have been problematic, that have been an issue, that have, when they get going, you have to hold that oppression. And he's doing his best to prevent that from happening, even if he takes a trade.
Yeah. It's doing whatever it takes, but just mixing up whatever it takes, right? He's got like the kitchen sink and everything else thrown at him, but it's just using it calculated in a way and just keeping Adventure on his toes, and it's working out so well. So like I said, mixing between like the stroke to big tree, using the H dive, all these little things just to close the gap. And, you know, you see Adventure already getting caught out here because they're trying to be a little more offensive too, but when you do that, you're just kind of getting into Eno's preferred range, which you can use those tools to just get on top of you and put this pressure.
Yeah, that preemptive weapon right there also has a lot of range. Explosion. Oh no. Looking similar to what we saw before. We're about to see Don Dada move on his bracket if Adventure doesn't find a way to stop the pressure that comes through. The chemical love, the dives, as you have a way now to deal with the minions, as well as stroke of the tree. All these different movement options are catching Adventure off their game and not able to stay lane. You know, you're not able to stick out the minions. But this good corner pressure is looking good. Oh, they're out of there. Adventure with a chase down. Was able to get the full punish. Unfortunate.
All breaking work. Adventure again putting out the home. It's got all three on deck. Got some stuff going here, but the HCL catching her. Baby sitting there. So look out. Dawn just waiting her turn.
Minion kick. This is the minion. They'll go up in the corner 2D. Sage sends out the note. Can't really play zoning, even though it's faster this season. Can't really play zoning. PRC for the chase down. Oh, the hot pursuit. He's in with the back throw. Adventure gonna find that win. As the minion, lock him down. Burst. He had that on the deck.
5K, the heel of the shoe, the burst gone. Tron trying to be a hero here to end it. Not quite. Adventure continues on his adventure. But you gotta do anything at this time, right? You have a Dawn with no defensive resources. You have a Dawn whose back is against the wall, and Adventure can look to get on the board. If he can find a hit into Superhero to end it, he should do it.
From the sarcophagus. Bam! To the wall you go, and Adventure's, as you said, his adventure might be continuing on, or his adventure might be out of this bracket, but being able to keep up with Dom was a lot better in that situation. I feel like less about the minions and more about the normal pressure right there, right? You know, using the normals to fight back and you know, get these back throw situations too, and put Don in the corner where they have to suffer, where they got to feel that heat. How's that feel when you get pressured by all these minions and all this damage? And it's just that first one on the board, but that's all you need, right? You need one. Because one round turns into one match, turns into another match, turns into game point or set point, turns into you possibly moving on. Same on the side of Don, though. He's got to recognize that and say, I got to stop this approach. This dude done found something. Let me do something different.
See what different is, because again, it's that long set. Those adjustments that come out from both players. Already in the corner, though, this is what Don wants. Oh, blowing up the 2D, getting the uncombo, getting some big damage off that. There's the wall break, right? This overdrive. I love that realization, cutting that combo short immediately, getting extra credit, getting that hard knockdown, and have to fight back.
That's right. Don back at full spin, but it don't matter. And you got the chemical up, the armor, or just dive kick right through. I see you. Spread eagle, goes low. Don on set point. Dang, that was unfortunate. You had everything set up, but it went to waste as Don found his space. He's got right in there.
One more away. Can Don put away Adventure? There's all the homies. You see Adventure trying to get in, but ACL connects every time, just blowing up Jacko, keeping her from just trying to set her game and move forward. But here's a big goal burst. If there was ever opportunity here for Adventure, here we go, mask on.
Got the minions, my friend, locking down the neutral. That's what we see Don trying to take the Scots to stay away so he can play. Dives right through. Jump as counter hit. 6-8. Stroke, he's in there again. YRC for the defense. No burst, put him back in the corner, offensive style. Oh, he wildin', profiling. Puts a chemical on him. Yo, stagger step, but FD won't save you, my friend. It's Don Dada moves in. Loser's side, Don Dada getting it done.
Ooh, play that solo Don again. Just everything going so well in the match. Always blowing up. Jacko trying to 2D and low profile and just denying Adventure kind of like the ability to play like that mid-range game. Is beautiful stuff with the Eno pressure. No one like to burst at the end. Just like, I'm going to keep you in this corner. You're not fighting out anytime soon. Just everything with one purpose in mind, and that's to run that game plan. So good stuff to them. Eliminating Adventure at 7th place. They will take home a little bit of points sprinkled on top for all their troubles, but man, that character has gotten so much juice over the last couple of patches. Just super duper scary character, and it's shown when Don, of course, a scary player. So you put those two together, watch out.
Yeah, you see all the Eno players. They were at the Arxis at the building, just knocking on the door with the Nakamuras in their hands, saying, "Buff Eno, buff Eno." Daisuke coming at the top. I did. What more do you want? And they said, we want a faster note. She got it. And that's why you saw a little bit of zoning that way too. Also, the system changes definitely benefited her too, right? Being able to get more extensions on these jump-ins, these aerial situations too as well. You know, and just the nerfs to other characters and how more defense is in the game, how better it is in this game definitely helps out characters like her that don't have, you know, real reversals. So it lets them stay alive and thrive a little bit longer. And y'all could be thriving right here with these coupon codes that y'all ain't using. How? How are 300 plus of y'all not running the contribution codes? It's absolutely free. Y'all ain't got to put a dime in. You can be cheap and say, okay, I ain't trying to say anything about that. Y'all can be cheap on a date, but don't be cheap in your clicks right here. Run the contribution code. Exclamation mark Match in the chat already ran for y'all just like that. Run the codes, do the sponsor quest, show some love, these players, and level up coming through to give you great Guilty Gear action.
Yeah, it's been nothing short of stellar so far here, and that was our first round of matches from the winner's side and the loser's side. Still got plenty to go here in the Series E qualifier. And again, to remind you what's all at stake. There are this is the third out of 4 qualifying events for the Series E tournament brought to you by Level Up Live and Esports Arena. You know, the top 8 players in points will be eligible for draft day, where amazing sponsorship partners will pick these players. The higher you up on the board, you know, the more enticing you'll be for some of these, you know, partners that are coming in here. They're gonna grab you and they're gonna say, we want you to represent us. We love how you play Strive, and you're up there. You were showing that you're not just, you know, one trick pony. You got the stuff to make it count, and you're gonna be repping them, and you're gonna be able to compete against other like-minded sponsor players as you begin your competitive career. The folks who end up as a part of this will get, you know, a monthly salary to play Guilty Gear Strive. You're getting paid monthly, not just to not tournament winnings, right? This is just like, we want you to live your best life, to keep on playing, to do the damn thing. Here you go. Do what you have to do with this to get stronger. Rep us, and it's a beautiful thing, right? To get paid to do the stuff you love, to play these amazing games, to play Guilty Gear Strive. I love to hear it. I love to see it too. So I want to see, you know, who really nabs those and becomes a part of this, because that's just the beginning, right? You know, a monthly salary is just a start, and who knows where you'll be, but this is just a once in a lifetime opportunity. You really, if you aren't a part of this now, you have one more qualifying event to try to shake things up, to try to get top 8, because I mean, if you get first place in one of these, you got a pretty good chance of landing there. So
yeah,
don't leave it to chance.
Yeah, I do not sit on Twitter and complain about how you can get a sponsorship and stuff like that. You got your shot, your opportunity here. If you have a sponsor, that's even more that y'all could come through and come correct. And this is a matchup from friends to frenemies right now, as soon as they sell the stakes. These two have played each other so much. Y'all are going to be seeing layers upon layers of things like, why would you do that? It's because they play each other so many times. They play each other at, you know, I believe at PAX they play each other, but they are friends, so they play first to 50s and things like that, constant amount of games. And they're running DPs all damn day. Let's go. Punish on the 6Ps like that, Mira. But the DP again from Raw, so we busted out, baby.
Get out of the way early. Just, you know, they have to remind themselves every time that we are not afraid to throw out reversals. We are not afraid to disrespect each other. That's just common sense between both these players. Now we're getting some wake-up jumps. Is that the next layer? I'm not going to reverse. I'm just going to jump out of it. You're going to wait, try to grab me. Doesn't quite work out. Mir gets that quick 3-piece. No biscuit. Looking good here. There's the first round.
No biscuit. You gotta have a drink to make sure you got something behind you. Ain't no eating no biscuit, you know, without no drinks out here. That's sociopath level kind of thing right there. Mira going in against Razo. Runs the DP and gets it. Won't take any more pressure. Heavy addition gets a hard knockdown. Oh, no beat though. That was a standoff for a second, but Razo getting the better of the situation. The back turn K. Hold this ground pound. Again, the mix overhead. Kristen in the cranium. The BRC follow-up into the super. Won't seal it.
Too close. The hard knockdown looks good. Watch out. Mir's got all this bar. Gonna find a vortex to get in. Some pressure on. Goes for the distance. Getting a giant counter hit, but too far away to get a combo. Razo with the quick dash up low. We're tied up in round 2.
I like Razo's idea just to bust out. Because again, they know each other. Like, they're like, oh, there's no way. You didn't do this in our 50 plus matches that we played. Razo doing something different. Max range gets the counter hit, dash in with the slash 2. And the 5K. Oh, too far for the 2S. First one in the corner. Hold this fireball. PRC gets hit, but the 5K coming through in the clutch from Mira.
Like that extension too, were nice from Mira to get the wall break there, and some solid damage. A little bit of freestyling. Oh, too far for the bent revolver to hit, but it should be enough. With that bringer in the combo, RC, Mira with game 1.
Mira's game a little bit more stable than Razo, and also be able to be better in scramble situations. Some of that's like Soul's too, you know, having that nice quick 5K to reach in some of these higher area profile areas. It's not to say that, you know, Leo don't have that, you know. But I also like the fact that Mira also was implementing whiff punishes that we saw against the 6P. That was sick too as well. Knowing that this character was going to try to come through in the neutral with that button. And again, this is just a battle between two players who play each other so much they're friends, but they both want that sponsorship. They both want that advantage in points, and they both don't want to go down.
So much is on the line. Plus that pop bonus too. There's a lot of juicy stuff for winning here. Nice pickup grab. That was the bane of the last set that Razo kicked gun. Let's see if maybe Mira brings a little bit of that Jonathan Tanay tech to work it out. Oh, PRC, jump K, immediate burst. I wanted to take that heavy Volcanic Viper, all the damage.
Down to the corner, ball bounce, low trotters, in the ground pound, finds a finish, and Razo, oh, the low profile is for option. 6B again, I ain't gonna say get things off my chest. But yo, Mir about to put him to rest, the DP Red RC. Jump H, DP again. Volcanic Viper. Oh, wakes up with a slash. PRC right back at him. What is going on? Bandit Bringer DP. Close slash 2H finish. What was... Yo, tell Gorilla, Silverbacks, be swinging out here.
Look, it's
and
not
ain't
about...
no Jay Goodall to calm him down.
It's not about us to know, right? Again, these two people play each other all the time. They're on these extra layers that we can't even comprehend at this point.
Too far behind. Beyond me. Beyond me.
Walking up the overheads, watching for the pressures. Razo trying to sneak it in. Counter hit, close slash once again. Huge damage. Not enough to finish the job, but just one hit away to tie this up 1-1.
The DP!
The DP called out Mira going forward. Be it Vortex, be it anything, just like you twitched, you moved a muscle, and just blah, right out of there. God damn.
Saw something in the bushes, saw the birds fly away. Clever girl. But this time, Razo took the shot, and I like that DP. And again, we were talking, like, this is the cool thing about fighting games is when you know somebody, it splits. It's cool in various different ways. When you really know somebody and you understand them, DPs like that have pure intention behind it. We might see that, oh, that's random, but they probably know, oh, Mira loves it when she's low on health, loves to rush in, get that aggression. Razo with the DP.
Second neutral getting blown up. And again, these players are playing at like a college level. I'm still here, stuck in high school, trying to figure this out. So no, they are in their senior year, getting their final credits so they can graduate. Here comes Razo putting on a show, capping down. top of their class, big super, let's go.
Biology of beatdowns right here. That's a super, that means okay. What's the dash up? Yeah, holds that pressure. I like that jump back. FD to try to bait out a DP. Hold this fireball. Well, slash dust, red RC. Oh, you're dead. 2H to the ground pound Razo with the aggression.
Just like Mirror does to folks. Razo's just like, oh, I whiffed? You thought I was giving you a chance. Any little gap, knowing their opponents, they're gonna try to take any chance to bring it back in. No, guys. Big whip grab though. Counter hit, not much from it, but Mirror sitting in some good position out here.
Again with a knockdown, hard addition. BRC, slow him down. You go 60 to 25. You calm down. Wild throw, there you go. Didn't have the bar to back him up, didn't matter though. The damage was enough. We're game to game, round to round. See what's going down.
I love that. Razo's blocking the first hit of Bandit Revolver, just wait. He knows. Mirror's gonna say not today. And it's gonna blow it up with uppercuts. And they're both kind of a little bit of respect in that situation for both players. But Razo catches a counter hit. RC, there's the burst up from Mirror immediately. Doesn't get punished, so pretty good on their end, especially because Razo had to use bar for that. In the
corner. The Berserker Barrage. DP though, runs it raw. Yo, Mirror coming through. Dash up throw. They got meter to even close the gap in terms of health and damage. Bandit Revolver unloads the whole clip with that tyrant. Rave will do it. Yo, Mirror coming through is on game point.
Ooh, beautiful. Just beautiful sequence there. Just got that meaty hit. No, Razo didn't go for the uppercut that one time and paid the price for it. Then Mirror just kept it easy. All that bar, just RC into super, not leaving anything to chance. Not that was the burst available, but just knew like we're just gonna end this here, take it to the last game, trying to take Razo out of the tournament. Because as everyone's rooting for this. Everyone's rooting for Mirror right now. Anyone who's on the leaderboard, they're just like, let's go Mirror. Please put the end to this behemoth. He's there. Razo's still gonna get points. It's still gonna pad that resume, but you don't want them to get 50 points again.
Oh my god! This one's for you, Morph! Looks like a mirage! Yo, Razo! But you don't want to take what comes next!
Razo played some Marvel. Oh my god, that's the most Marvel. Threw a fireball one way, crossed up the other.
Can I get a clip of that last moment? I'm sorry. Let me get it. If someone did that, please get a clip. Oh man.
The double shield. Denying anything. Counter hit. Oh my god, the spin state. Doesn't want to go for super to keep Mirror in this corner. Throw PRC. Turn this back around. Throw PRC for both players, really?
Just like that for the defense. The offense. PRC back throw though. Off the 2K. This one's for you, Morph. And this one's for the rest of the people on the leaderboard. Razo staying alive and trying to thrive against Mira.
Oh my gosh. Razo answers back with a vengeance. Knowing that we might be homies, we might be training partners and good friends, but you think I'm giving up an inch or anything because I am topping those leaderboards? You are sorely mistaken here. Because Razo knows what's at stake. Razo's been a world warrior, well, United States warrior with Strive. Really traveling around so many places and really trying to make it count. Showing that they're one of the best in the US, making a case for themselves to all these potential sponsors. Here we go, going in.
Cancel 6H, baits up that burn, so nobody get hurt. Off the backboard, ground pound. Dark Crush, Razo. What's the wake up position? Go to neutral, 2S. Point girl back at it with a 2K. Knockdown.
Force to burst out. Again, you do not want to eat the PRC after the Bandit Revolver. It's scary here. He gets punished. I guess that 2K 2D. One more hit will do it. Any little bit of chip can end it as well. Mirror has to be careful. The slash. The Wolverine just the slash right in. Razo now match point. One more round away from eliminating Mirror.
So close to doing so. Such good bashing with punishment for 6H. But now a little bit too long. 2S cancel right there, the dash up throw. Back turn, does it again.
Do it again.
2K again. Fade away and play into the super. Razo going for that Oki. Yomir can't do much, but hold the headbutt. Razo with the finish and moving on in the bracket and in points. But not for nothing, Mir trying to fight back and take it to the limit. Did a good job going to get going for some points themselves. But you all saw the just that higher level, that next aptitude of gameplay between two players who play each other a lot. So you have to put something different on it. And yo, shout out to Otashi coming through. I see you, brother. But man, this has been some good action. Again, if you don't like Leo, don't watch Razo.
That's like 75% of the player base is Strive, so they ain't be watching tournaments anytime soon. Oh my goodness. Okay, but good stuff to Razo and good stuff to Mira. Like Razo down 2-1, but then brought that back with big style. And what the beauty of it is, like you mentioned, is that adaptation and like how they really adjust and like so many sequences are never the same. Like most of the time, every time they go for something, it's always going to be like either that good variation on something or the knockdowns. They will just vary it so well. They'll put it in like a different pattern every time. And Razo is so good at just really just playing that game of like, you know, the odds are in their favor, making that right gamble, and it just works so well. Right. Like you saw like 2 dash up throws, then blam, that worked out. Then back turn, just stepped away, caught like the shimmy. Oh, so good. So no wonder they are a beast. But we still got 2 more beasts here in loser side as well, with Idiosyncrasy and their Nagoriyuki versus the Don, DON, and this Eno. Another crazy match here. Both these characters are masters of offense. Maybe, yeah, Eno's not going to be able to really win that range game, but if he gets a knockdown, it is good time to shine.
Exactly. You don't want that to happen. You have many ways to stop that approach with 2H coming through. Or/slash actions coming through as well. You know, you got all this distance. I like to deny with the 5P. Don in there, though. Gets the knockdown. Hold this note to Beethoven. Careful of the jump D. PRC, we in there, 6P. Too far off for the DP. That's unfortunate for back in the corner.
5P? Okay. Duck under HC. Make Don waste the bar, but Don with that dash forward slash. Forced to burst out of Idiosyncrasy. Return to neutral here. Ooh, here we go. RC. And again, yeah. Dash S. The DON Especial. On every Eno player. But Don just does it so effortlessly. And
it's been really, you're right, you used that quite a bit. We saw that in the Jacko matchup, and we're seeing it right here too as well. Bring up the buttons, but no Idiosyncrasy in there. Close slash to the super. And you know what to do out here. Release the cat. It is a wave of check. There's not enough for the dead, but we're about to reap the rewards with the open situation. Fukio 2S.
Wow. You're not going to get this burst back. Don just trying to take a chance, a gamble again. I mean, Eno doesn't really have much reversals without a meter, but that burst is one of them. But now you might not get that back because you can see smells blood. No joke that he's a vampire. Going in here, the pressure's on. Trying to jump back, but just doesn't quite work out. You can see keeping that pressure on. Blood game's not even that high. Finds a hit. Here comes that damage. Let's go.
Takes risks though. Don waking up with the buttons and the violence. Chemical Love goes low. Does it again. This time the empty low 2K situation into the super. This is not too bad. You know, for Idiosyncrasy, they're still getting this out of Don. Backdash though. Far slash. That does so much range. 2K situation. We saw this before. No cancel the super though. Idiosyncrasy still has a chance. Auto zone. Full range.
Send in the clones. Send in the clone. That was a good call out too. You see Don creating that space, trying to put a note out, maybe do HCL, but you have enough blood gauge that it's not too bad of a risk. And you have that full screen distance, just send out Shadow Nagoriyuki, and that just worked out so well. Idiosyncrasy going up 1 here in this best of 5 set.
I do like that Don definitely, well, I mean, Idiosyncrasy forgot, like he saw the clone, and Don kind of forgot about that option. You know, with you're worried about so many things, 5H, 2S, stuff like that, 2H, clipping you from getting in. You forgot about the clone, my friend. You forgot about the other projectile that actually got buffed. We didn't get to see before as much because of the range. Now with the full screen kind of thing, Idiosyncrasy using all the tools to great effect as one of the board. Yo, Beyblade round start with it. We ignorant.
Anti-air, Beyblade catch him.
Nice gaze vision.
That was so much damage. Already with the burst. Easy. Keep doing it. Keep doing it round start. Paying dividends. But Dawn with the burst. Turn this around. Look how much damage already on the table. Dawn getting the knockdown. A nice backdash there for WC.
Call for the corner. Chemical Love gets a counter hit. Again in the finish. Dawn with the quickness right back at him.
Dash up start with the 5 Ps. Dawn in the corner here. Looking grim as the WC just trying to take to a lead. So much life lost. Here comes that bar. Gets the hit. No burst available. Ground break. Wall break. Oh my gosh. What do you do if you're done?
You pray.
You pick a
you want to come on soon enough. They didn't hear you up there. Whoever was up there didn't hear you. They weren't paying attention, and Don got clipped. Idiosyncrasy trying to get him that game point situation. Just use one more round to go down. Good challenge right there, Idiosyncrasy with the 5 Ps. He's a 6 P though.
HCO had to RC to make that save. Gets a hit. This is big for Don. Got that corner pressure. Counter hit. Thank you for hitting me out of Scope the Big Tree. Enjoy this full combo. Now Don just one sequence away to tie the setup.
The best burst baited because he waited, and that helped disintegrate it. Don starting to swing back a little bit, now tying things up. And I like that Don puts Idiosyncrasy in uncomfortable situations where they have to make the comeback, return over seat. It don't always happen though, because you see what Don do. He gets the lead, and he gets the aggression. Idiosyncrasy doesn't always find the right ways in terms of challenges to aerial approaches. However, if you're Idiosyncrasy, you tighten up the anti-airs a little bit, put a little 6P in it, you might be doing a little bit something different. And also, I got to give him big credit though. We haven't seen the blood burst or Edward Cole's just coming through just yet. So he's doing a good job of keeping that down. If we can keep everything correct, I'll be taking Don away from this bracket.
See? Good decision. Couldn't solve, but Don is a scrapper. Been showing their proficiency all throughout. Again, finding that cross-up jump K and just converting that right into a mix-up. Wall pressure again, big overdrive. Oh, but because the person didn't hit, big whip, but still gets the wall break. Don looking good here, but I have to watch out. What do you do for Idiosyncrasy? You're close on blood. Uh-oh. Nice anti-air. Okay, start. Super. Proceeds out,
solid. There's no more board. And you call for the corner. Yeah, we'll go back to neutral 6H. But Don can't take any more hits. Can't take too much. 2S. Full screen fireball and the dust to do it. Idiosyncrasy. Trying to get that game point again. Almost there.
Players put so much, invest so much in each individual round because it just matters so much. So any advantage you got, you're gonna have to take. Here comes Idiosyncrasy, relentless pressure. There comes the Beyblade, get some more hits here. RC to keep it going, but nice up back from Don to escape and get a nice counter hit and the side swap mix up.
Right, that chase down with the jump as the Sama counter hit 6H, puts him in the corner. A little bit of weight right there. Interruption with the 5P. Getting worse again, 5P. Midnight snack from Count Black, get a little bit of that blood down. Try to go for it again. PRC as a little bit of a bait. He's in there with the stroke. Jump S, 6H. Trade with far slash.
Ooh! Fukio's out, not dead yet. Don't have a chance to scrap it out here, both players. Getting scary, but the 2S heavy in the heavy slash. Nice from Idiosyncrasy going up 2-1. Oh, and you see Don trying to do a different kind of check because all these knockdowns, Idiosyncrasy is waking up with the 5Ps just to beat out the hover dash pressure. And it's been working out really well because it'll even like stop Stroke the Big Tree sometimes. Yeah. So it's not like a bad idea considering like how Don's going to approach, but just like this is going to be what Don has to answer. It's going to have to find a way to keep Idiosyncrasy from just denying the pressure that they're getting with the knockdowns.
One of the things I like to see is more 6P, just in general. Like when you were really confident they're going for the jump ins and things like that. Go for the 6P option, get that counter situation, go to town. The Don getting the knockdown. The note don't land, dog. I'm not listening. Runs the super situation. Big lead right here for Idiosyncrasy. Check the red. Don is almost dead. And the knockdown situation is good. Baits out the burst. Nobody move, nobody get hurt. Put it in the bag.
Don fighting out like that. 5K, using a nice normal to stuff out maybe 5P, gets the dash, wait a minute. Never say die, always say Don, gets that knockdown. There's the burst off idiosyncrasy. PRC. 2P, 5P, just the checks, but the trade, the jump S versus the 2S idiosyncrasy now match point.
So close to finding the finish. I feel like you gotta definitely do it. Take down Don. Don't let him get the pressure going. FD to save his life. Countering situation. He's still in to get the win. Stroke the tree at the tip. 6H. Again, Stroke. Trying to find a situation like this. 5P, 5P, 5P. Interruption, as you said before. Quick stuff. Run that quick button. Catch him, but Don getting into him. Has the bar for the finish. Super. No. Gonna save the bar.
100% tension. The trade HCL. Don's still alive in there. Idiosyncrasy has not given up on the 5P, on Wake Up, on just whatever it takes to break it. Another counter hit. Don keeping it a little bit tighter, making it work. Counter hit 2H. That's huge.
Needs this. Don needs this. Needs this game, or needs this round. Get another game. YRC. No lane. I like that. Open him up. Burst of the distance. Idiosyncrasy can still do this. Gotta be careful of the blood gauge. And we're calling on the way. Interruption. Oh, he can't swing out a thing. Special damn button. YRC interruption. Destroy the normals. Oh, full kill in. But the blood gauge with the pop. Close.
No, it's barely there. Living on a prayer. It's going down. Managed to survive all that. Half-life gone, but here's a big goal burst against the throw. It's scary. RC not gonna have any bars. Should be simple for DON. The Don closes it out on the back of a huge goal burst tied 2-2. The risk of going for the command grab against someone who's not afraid to goal burst paid the price, just trying to end it with a grab. Don was able to bring that back. Idiosyncrasy was just really trying to scrap at the end there. Oh my goodness.
Just Don keeping him out. You know, I feel like Idiosyncrasy, it's just a matter of just getting the momentum and keeping it, right? Don't let Don get going. Because when he's down on health, I feel like he's swinging a little bit more than he should be. You don't have the defense kind of deal with his character. You get dusted. And Don putting him right to the wall.
It's back there to get out, but then he needs to dive to blow up the 2S. Idiosyncrasy's decisions in the neutral are starting to just really get blown up here as Don is just relentless. Another wall break. It's a super, but it misses. It's too high.
Jump S again. Don coming back, and all at that point, looking at the win. He's so close to doing it. This was all looking like Idiosyncrasy's favorite, but it's all falling apart right now. Beyblade trying to come in, trade. Don taking advantage of these situations, these scrappy situations. He said, dog, see me in the parking lot right now, dog. I don't care where we're at. Ponderosa, Wallflowers, see the parking lot. The anti-airs though from 5P, I'd love to see a 2H. Anything, maybe a little bit more to get the damage going.
Oh my God, nice RC over. Blows up the close slash. Don with a huge life, with a small life lead here, has the burst. Idiosyncrasy just going in. The blood gets almost close to popping, has to be careful.
See the confidence in that walk? Oh, the 5H. Oh, the counter hit. That'll do it. Final game, final round. Idiosyncrasy and Don Dada. Bro, there's only, at the top, there's only the Don. If you take him down, moving in style. There we go. That's a buddy spin. That's what I'm talking about. I ain't seen that in a bit. Get ignorant.
There's that range. Nice hits there. Idiosyncrasy just taking their time, but pops the blood. He's gonna get a grab. No, punish there from Don. Look how much life is gone.
He's dead. He's almost dead.
Not quite.
Fight back. Fight back, Idiosyncrasy. Fight back. 6H.
Bar. Grab.
The throw.
RC. That's it. Oh,
Idiosyncrasy.
After all that.
That was looking peak. That was looking long. That was looking absolutely over for Idiosyncrasy. But he stays solid, scraps it out, and survives for a little bit longer in strive. Yo, shout out to Idiosyncrasy, dog. I know you sweating. I know you dripping out there. Where you at in the chat? Because you always come through the chat like, dang, I don't know why they make this character. Every time, after a match, my man, like, I don't know this character. What I do know is you're going to get more points. Not for nothing, though. Don coming through and get some points. Always a treat to see them play. Today, they're out, but they can be about that live next week, though. We got one more week, so come back.
it's going to be really good to see what happens in the fourth qualifier, which is a little bit ways away. It's not exactly next week. There's a bit of time after the fact.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But it's going to be really good to see who really comes out in the end for all this, because again, there's a lot that can shift in that dynamic. I know Idiosyncrasy, you know, right now they're pushing as hard as they can, like just with whatever it takes, they're just trying to reach the top of that mountain. And they're you know, Razzle's coming up on them too. So that's gonna be one of the scary things in the losers semis. That's gonna be really scary, but we're not worried about that right now. We're worried about the winners finals this is no man. Is this Razzle going this route? This is Razzle.
Oh wait.
No, this is Solstice. Yeah, sorry. This is Solstice and Stealthy. So this is Winter Finals.
Okay. Yeah, we'll get that change in a second here. Stealthy, back on the Axel pick. Let's see how it works against his character. You don't let them get in. That's your objective. Your objective is to survive the Ram pressure. Once she gets in, she's going to get her win. Listen to that corner position. You don't want to get the challenge for some case, but he's putting the kicks on him and finds the finish. Stealthy, not allowing Solstice to do a damn thing.
And that quick round from Axel. You've seen Stealthy play this so well out the gate. You know, everyone's always like, man, this is Ramblefall. It's like 7-3 Ramblefall. What is Axel supposed to do here? This is what you're seeing. This is what I gotta do. Gotta control that space, get that early life lead, and just hold the neutral, hold the midfield. Here comes Solstice.
I mean, his preventative help and keep his character out. You know, apple a day keeps the Ram away. He didn't have his apple today, though. I'll tell you that, dog. You forgot that you left that at home at lunch, my friend. Because Solstice, if they get in, it's going to be a finish. Stealthy does have the lead. They're staying solid. Jump S comes through in the clutch, sends the sword out. Careful, now there's still one more. Stealthy, able to find the finish. Oh, my God. That was about to be a horror film.
And that's the answer we're seeing presented to the swords, right? We're seeing anytime that Solstice goes for the sword shoot, run up 2K. Again, 2K sped up a little bit, right? Move that low profile so much. So it's like, because Ram isn't close enough, you're just seeing the run up to go under the explosion, to catch Ram like moving forward. So it's really good call outs there from Stealthy. We're gonna see how Solstice tries to answer that. As now Stealthy up, game number 1.
I wonder, like, you know, like that 2K, he's such a good buddy. I'm wondering, like, you know, Solstice starting to, if we're going to recognize that, because they definitely have to. They don't have a choice. Set up the sword. Direct up on them. The cancel right there. That's one of the new things. FD, immediate cancel into some buttons. Put the records in the PRC after that finish. Apply more of the sword sauce. Careful, might be too much on there. Risque hot and heavy.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be so much damage on the back of all this speed. That should be the round. That's it. That's super with double sword. It's on a character like Axel, blowing him up. I do like, again, even if Stealthy's doing the dash up until block, what that means is, like, as he's blocking Ramblefall's buttons, it's making it so she doesn't, like, get her sword as easily.
Right,
so I like that decision, because as long as you keep that sword out, then it's going to make her pressure a little bit weaker. But it doesn't matter if Solstice really just putting those records on display. Stealthy like his decision.
Yeah, the records being up, the cancels off the records make it a lot harder to kind of read what she wants to do. You have to put a little execution behind it, but, you know, the risk and the reward comes through if you can do that. Stealthy getting the lead, has the bar, and can spin it for the one vision. Just spin it for the PRC and finds the vision Axel Bomber, and still had sauce just in case on the side. Stealthy with the damage applied, bro. Stealthy, man, this is looking a little long for Solstice out here. They can't get going.
You say that, gets a big counter hit though. It's the best. Any combo on Axel, it's already huge. So now Solstice with the hard knockdown with a huge life lead here. Stealthy having no resources to really get out of this. This is looking all Solstice, just needs a little bit more chip. It's the 5D, there we go. 1-1.
I'm so glad that I gave that commentator's curse, because I want to see more action. That was actually my plan, was the commentator's curse, you know, Stealthy out here, and, you know, put a little love on Solstice's side, obviously, you know, Solstice running a lot more pressure and keeping a lot more solid and not letting the low profiles come through in the clutch. It's healthy to get the knockdown and escape the corner situations, plus the mid-screen damage off the Rekkas, and just enjoy the pressure off the Rekkas is presenting a problem for Stealthy, mixing up what can come through, and they're like, hey, what are you gonna do? Like, so got to go back to that full screen situation of zoning. Will it happen after that 5H? I don't know. Backhand, check the wrist.
Stealthy thinks they can get out. They took so much damage on that, but that's fine because again, now you're in Axel's preferred region in that space. But the knockdown here from Solstice, I like that. Stealthy, not afraid. Gotta do that run up 2K. Gotta get those checks. Make sure you get your damage while you can.
Page, dash up gets denied with the 2K, I should say. On block, YRC, Stealthy trying to get the back throw, didn't happen though. Solstice can find efficiency to find one hit.
Why is that sword where it is? You see that, right? What? That sword was like moving on its own. What the heck was going on with that?
Secret buff right here. Secret Daisuke buff. She needs it. Daisuke is like, dang, she might need some help. We're gonna quick patch that one. What? Solstice getting that win.
Oh boy. Okay. Solstice looking good here. Counter hit. That was my fast sword. That was my slash sword. You can't just press on that. You're crouching. The crouch kick is a great button from Axel, but don't got range like the other buttons in fast. So I see Solstice just rolling those up now.
H2D knockdown explosion. FD. Oh no.
Clash.
Oh, but they getting the full reach. We still put them in the corner. The health will be leached. Oh, PRC. Follow up with a close slash. In the far slash situation right there, Solstice getting into Stealthy.
Yeah, now it's on Stealthy to turn something around. You know, the crouching kick from Axel was not as potent as it was. The zoning isn't really working out either, so they got to figure out how Solstice is moving in and how to counter it because they're just losing so much life. And, you know, all Ram wants to do is just get that knockdown, put that corner pressure, and Axel's going to have to hold that.
That's exactly what makes this matchup so difficult, right? You have to call out things with a 2K, but if they're not presenting themselves in play, then, you know, you hold that. You hold that pressure all day. You hold what people hate about Ram. And plus, the far slash coming up for you in the buttons, and some of these favorable clashes are just helping out Stealthy. First, to get that distance, you know, you just want to put him in the corner, but will that be problematic if Stealthy gets going?
Oh, there goes Stealthy, gets the jump. But nice FD up the cross up from Stealthy, who is just trying to avoid being under these swords, but not working out.
Slash, Page. Gets the counter hit. Stealthy. Intimate distance. We've seen this before. Solstice just finds a way in. He gets the win. One vision though. Stealthy. Change up what they do with the bar. Do at the bottom. Get that double. Axel bomber. Okay, reset. One touch.
Dang. Air snail to seal it. I like that, just that corner pressure, knowing you have a life bleed when you're Stealthy. That's the kind of round that you want to see, but here she comes. That jump in, yeah, you can't really deal with it. She is not going to let you have your turn after you block it, so I like the patience there from Stealthy, but it's almost like a free tool to get in for Ram right there. And
that wrist gauge cranked up. You see Stealthy fighting back. That could be a dangerous counter hit, though. Comes through in the clutch. 2K, 2D knockdown. 2H. Sends it. Lorenzen. He'll jump. S again. That button's still strong. I like how Stealthy has not, you know, goaded away from that button. He's not afraid of getting the counter hit situation. He's still willing to use it. When Solstice getting to him again in the corner, what's your decision? PRC, we out of there. That's the Axel escape. The eject button.
Taking that Axel Bomber Express, but back in the corner you go. Nice jump kick. The challenge there from Stealthy. The sword's back though. Rambles Arsenal, and there you see that range on that. Just hot contestant. Again, it's now Solstice match point. One away to get into grand finals here. Can Stealthy bring this back? Oh, tried the press afterwards, but Solstice caught it. Huge damage here with the super. Oh my goodness.
Solstice. They both have perks. See what it do. Stealthy running it right there. Full screen situation. Far slash coming through. Again, far slash. One touch situation. Rebecca's. And Solstice solidifies their spot. Winner's side of this week's Weds Night Fights Strive. Dog, that was so sick from Solstice. You usually see them go too aggro, but this time they stayed fine. This time they were like, I'm gonna hold it down just a little bit different. Bar slash coming through in the clutch, and then FD break, let me get in the right kind of way. Did not see, unfortunately, Stealthy come through a little bit in terms of the bar usage. We'd love to see more of the one vision. Wasn't able to finish the plate sometimes, but they don't have to wait too long because they're going to the loser side with one more shot if they defeat the other competitors.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of sharks vying for those top spots. So right now, Solstice is sitting pretty. to get a chance to walk it off. Good stuff to them, you know, taking that set, losing that first game, but then bringing it all back around. And Stealthy just couldn't make that adjustment. And, you know, we want to make those adjustments to the pot as we try to use up the last of these codes. Still 22 on deck for the Matcherino. Please head on over on the link there in chat, log in right quick and hit that claim code button to drop a little sprinkle of cash money into the pot bonus for these amazing players. Follow those quests on the right side there, which will also add a little bit more as well. So we'd love for y'all to just take a second and give a little bit so these players can get a little bit more in their pocket for all that hard work that's going in tonight, the amazing night of matches that we've had so far.
Y'all, please come through, come correct. Y'all, 400, y'all can definitely clean up them codes real quick. It only takes a second. You don't have to, you know, go away from listening to our beautiful voices or watching this great Strive action, y'all, man. We're gonna get right into it. Let's see who's gonna survive. Razo versus Idiosyncrasy. Can I just say real quick, I love that y'all get saucy and salty in the chat, though. That is the funniest shit. Y'all just ram things. But if we look at this top 4 spot, there's a lot of broken characters, a lot of busted characters. Nago versus Leo up on the deck. Listen, I'm a Leo player plus, you know, a Nago player plus a false player 3, so you know I can't say much. You know, false is pretty cracked too. I don't know about that one. Anyway, let's get into it. Razo, round start with the 2S and the back turn. Chrissy in the cranium with the overhead.
Basically bingo. That's like the free space on there. Counter hit into hits in the back turn, but as you can see, that 5P worked out. So it really worked out in the last match against Don, but you know, with intent behind it, you don't really get anything from it. That's gonna be the hard part because Razo's gonna find that gap immediately and blow it up. And already with the reversal, doesn't get a full combo from it. A little weird with the back turn. Yeah, approach me. I got my back turn on you, but I'm still paying attention. Gets that counter hit. Use the RC just to style a little bit. Charge up that flash kick. Razo with the first round.
Yeah, put a little sauce on sometimes. Make sure that you know, they know where they're at, dog. You know, we're losers side. Only one was moving on. I'm gonna be strong out here. 2S, 5H, far for the 5K, but whiffing the right buttons the right kind of way. Blood gauge kind of coming through a little bit. You're trying to get it down. Razo sapping away at that health. Ground pound back turn. Dash through, gets the close slash. Oh my God, you may not pass. You ain't going through this bracket at all. Chris in the cranium again. One more touch situation off the back turn. 5K. Razo with the super.
I need to see a Gandalf mod for Leo. I just need Leo with like the sword in one hand, the cane in the other, and just like proclaiming from the heavens, no, I am the gatekeeper. Thou shalt not pass. I will deny you from moving forward in this bracket at all times.
Like
you
that?
Want these points, you gotta go through me.
So she even need to be here. I mean, of course you did, but it's just like, dang, you really are here closing the gate on people. Sorry, the kitchen's closed. You should have came through at 9. It's 8 o'clock. Why are you coming through late? 2S though, no commitment though from Idiosyncrasy. And you see the punish from Razo is cracked out here, dog. You find the punish one like that. Idiosyncrasy getting into him though. Corner push off the far S, finishing the whole record sequence. And the Beyblade 2, send it. Same day delivery.
Perfect start. Gonna land the super. The overdrive's gonna reduce that blood gauge a good amount. You get the hard knockdown. Can restart your pressure on the Kukio, but the wake up 5P, I can do that too. But then there's the Beyblade counter hit though. You ain't got one of these.
There we go. Yo, Idiosyncrasy getting ignorant with it. I feel like you if they get ignorant too, you got the back turn. There you go. Go out the fireball. Beyblade. Obviously, you're gonna do it in the right kind of way. You don't want that blood gauge to go up too hot and heavy. 6B coming through against a 5K. Back turn though. Idiosyncrasy, if they can lay down a little more of that ignorantness, you might be seeing something different.
Corner gets the mix, blocks the burst, gets the counter hit too. Let's go. Idiosyncrasy trying to press on the wake up and just getting blown up for it so much. You have to really be mindful. That's going to continue to lose a lot of life here. YRC though. Razo out of there.
Ooh, best again, 5H. Wait for the DB. And the dash up. Again. Yo, get saucy with it. 2S. Dash up with the throw. Red RC finds the fish. No, the burst. Stay solid. Oh, the jump D puts the knees on his face. Then put him in his place. Yo, I thought that was gonna be the sickest comeback, but not like that. Razo staying alive.
Razo's trying to go up 2-0 in this set. I like what they're bringing here. They're fighting so hard here, already getting these little hits, not huge conversions, but they add up. The whip punishes even. The wall break has a super. Let's go. Let's see him paint a nice painting with real blood. There we spin it to win it. Now second neutral once again, coming back. What's the option?
Dash up, midnight stack with Cal Black. No, yo, no diet out here, dog. We eating. The back though, yo, Razo, you make the return over receipt from this one. You are ridiculous. Ain't no one can say a damn thing about you. Overhead of the super situation. Need my Oki. I need it. And the damage. What's the dash situation? Gotta care for the super. Yo, runs right through. Oh no, close slash. Ground pound. Oh, back turn K Red
no,
RC.
Drops it. Wait a second. Anybody's game still. RC on deck. He's gonna put the pressure on. Oh, tries to avoid the wire. RC doesn't work. The spin. No punish. Oh, but doesn't RC.
Okay.
Didn't RC at the end, didn't have it. Went all the way in, but must have FD'd. So didn't have the bar. Idiosyncrasy couldn't get out of that negative space, and Razo got a free punish. Not the way you want to lose the round. Oh my goodness.
Oh my days. Not looking too good for idiosyncrasy. If someone is, not talking about matchups at all, but if someone is like, as a person-to-person kind of thing, they're making these comebacks from the last bit. Bro, Razo, get out of the chat. Can you focus on the match? You just coming through say, I dropped my super. Nah, you get back in the match because you want game point. Cut that out.
Duel 1.
Yo, let him rock, let him rock. Gotta get those frustrations out. You see him typing in all caps there. You already see they got a vent. Whatever you gotta do, you can't just turn to your friend and let him know. But Razo's turning on idiosyncrasy. Up 2 games already. Has been stuck in these bad situations, but turned them around, and you know their heart's pumping too. It's been a crazy match.
Not the kind of match that you is good for your heart at all. Kind of wakes you up. YRC, you have to be awake to know those on the deck to stay solid in this match. Runs the DP, gets a hard knockdown. Just throw Red RC, finds a follow-up. Yeah, this should be enough.
Well, they just does that last swing with so much authority. Ugh. Going right through. Nice stance here, but it's a trade. You see. Not in a bad spot. Well, I say that now in the corner here against Razo.
Oh, I like that to be perfect. Slash overhead, and this ain't looking too good again. Razo with the pressure. Side switch again, getting the knockdown. Ground pound again. Goes up mix. One more time. Make it fire. Oh! Razo! Finish it off with OTG. And on set point. I'd be so pissed right now.
Everyone's angry here. That's how you play Guilty here. Your eyes are just bloodshot red. Your veins are just popping off. You're just full frustration mode activated. You're like, this character's BS, my character's BS. We're just throwing BS at each other until we see what sticks. You can see has right in the corner, but Razo again fights it out. Makes his escape. To escape, you must ape. Here you go. Big punch for the secrecy.
Don't know about that one. Oh, cool slash 2H. They're about to finish the burst. Razo, if they make the return over receipt right here, it's going to be difficult. Deadly. Red RC. Oh, but they ready. Side switch with it. And D to save their life. Shield up. Auto zone. Careful of the blood gauge. Oh no. Edward Colin. Oh my God. This is looking bad for idiosyncrasy. They cannot get hit. Touch their tab. They got to FD every damn thing. They got to stay solid. Pressure. Oh, they didn't find the finish. Rev, they didn't find the finish. Rev. Oh, the 2S.
It's okay, though. It's okay. Remember, when you pop out that blood rage, you have all that gauge to go. With idiosyncrasy was like, run it. I'm throwing everything at that point. If I pop another blood rage, whatever. I don't have any life more to lose. If I lose life, it doesn't matter. So just, I love the way they play at the end. It's like, if I'm going down swinging. And on the board, idiosyncrasy is beautiful.
I would if they would have lost that, if I was him, I would have swinging in front of my my monitor right here, swinging my fist like this. Y'all can't see it, but I did it. Inner secrecy, trying to get it done. Razo getting the gold burst, this is the Gucci, getting the corner push, the red RC off the backboard, little weight, and I like that. We out of the back turn situation, so you can apply some of those long range normals. Switch back and forth. Razo looking real fine in this round start.
But beautiful, there's that clone just going right through Leo's fire. We're just see having Razo in the corner here. Getting too high, nice whip punish again. Razo try to 2D, gets blown up, but the uppercut works out. Oh my god, counter. Wake up, Super! Stop disrespecting me, or else I will disrespect you even worse. What a grab.
The bloody addition. 5H, no 6H though. Your 6H just trying to find the finish. You gotta be careful with the blood gauge. Dash with the Fukio. Bloody spin. Oh no, Edward Cullen. Burst to stay solid, but the DP done did it.
Did an FD and die for it. And now Razo give it a gift. The gift of blood from Idiosyncrasy, and now Idiosyncrasy looking to be knocked out here if they're not careful. Razo goes in with a big combo.
There we go, guard break. Razo back to mid screen. Yo, the dash up. Razo answering back. In the super, and that's the finish. Razo sitting Idiosyncrasy out of the tournament with style with that super. Yo, Razo coming through, collecting even more points, but not for nothing again. Idiosyncrasy gonna walk away with some points too as well. Shout out to Idiosyncrasy coming through. Also shout out to Razo coming through with that chat after dropping the super.
God, hey, got the chat on. Hey, you gotta say, hey, you gotta let it know. You gotta, because the last thing, if I'm a player, I'll be like, yo, I don't want these commentators to misconstrue what happened, right? I'm gonna make sure I come correct, because I know we like to assume sometimes what goes on in these player heads and what we think might happen. So I like the people sneaking in real quick, like, oh, whoa, I just dropped it, my bad, you know.
I dropped it.
That's
Was
the
it a
truth.
reset?
Okay, you know, it's what it is. We're fine there. And we are definitely fine here. We're moving on to losers finals. Stealthy Axel versus Razo. Everyone's tried their best to keep Razo back, to prevent Razo from ascending the throne and padding the lead they have in the points here for the Series E. But so far, despite people coming close, no one has finished the job. Can Stealthy prove themselves against, you know, one of the finest in the Western Hemisphere? It's gonna be one set to remember.
Yo, listen, I see people saying, yo, I hate Leo and stuff like that. Listen, what Razo's doing is different than your typical Leo. If you think it's so easy, come through the brackets. We still got one more week. You know, either get on the 6 and take a seat, dog. Get on the 6 and take a seat, because Razo is out here doing something different. You don't see a lot of Leo players out here using the guard point. You don't see a lot of Leo players having good innate decisions and character matchup knowledge too. Razo out here with a DP Red RC has something to back himself up just in case the DP whipped or was on block.
So take a big chance there. Ooh, find the hit. PRC instead of going for the bomber, just to knock down with the jump heavy. Good idea, especially when he knows his opponent has burst. But the back turn, nice YRC.
The page, 6H.
No meter here.
Now you call for the corner.
Good jump in, but the 2P, that's cool. Yeah, that really early jump heavy. You're not going to come down with any kind of advantage. So like Razo going for one of the fastest options to check it.
That's an easy quick button right there. Dashing gets a conversion off those lights. You get the slash right there. Burst to get some distance. You know, but you have to find the chase down. That's the problem with the burst. You get outside the corner, you find the chase down, but Razo in a hot pursuit. Radar ridiculous. Oh no, overhead. Ground pound.
One more hit. But nice check with the 5K. Okay there from Stealthy. With the dash forward BRC up. Nice from Stealthy. I like that to avoid a really bad situation. And Razo's in the far side of the screen, just trying to look their way in.
Good way to find that right moment. IV, DP, Red RC, 2H, ground pound, bursting, stay solid. Nothing can find a return over. See the anti-air right there. And the finish, evened out in rounds. Let's go down.
That was actually super clean. Got the anti-air close S into 5 heavy, which is a little bit of a ground bounce. Was able to finish it there, but now Razo's already in. Those are already getting that mix applied. Let's see how good Stealthy's defense is in this corner here.
I like that for like 2K, 2D knockdown after the slash was minus. With the back throw though from Stealthy, puts him in the corner. We'll make our money.
Wants to punish though. Huge punish.
So smart. So I'm talking about with Razo, like people, you know, you don't like Leo and stuff like that, but who's out here IBing things like this? Like, who's got this good defense in the offense? If you're not doing this, I don't want you to speak your damn piece.
Burst available. Oh, and nice Razo ready for it. Run up block. You think there's going to be a back turn? No. Just went back into normal stance, expecting the wake up burst. Doesn't come out right. And Razo with that first game, but Stealthy keeping it competitive. I mean, anyone's game in all those situations. You know, Stealthy's showing some solid blocks, you know, getting out of some pressure and making it count. But again, when Razo gets on that offense, it's just so hard to stop sometimes.
A lot of this match is just trying to find a way through. Probably easier this season, you know, with all the nerfs that have happened to Axel. And not really like nerfs, no nerfs really to Leo. There's some here and there, but not enough to really make a big impact. It is difficult to find a way through, but also doing a good job of, you know, having good round starts and smothering the opponent. Because once you get in, the matchup is, well, the objective is to survive from Axel, right? You don't have no DP, you got a whole lot of pressure. Good escape though from Stealth, had no part to do it. PRC right back in the corner though. Razo talking about air throws in the chat, and just like that, you see it executed in this match.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, a beautiful round there from Razo. Looking like they have the momentum. Everything again, that first game, now it's just them playing at the advantage. What a clash on the jump and just letting Razo just get back in there. It's the hard part about situations. You always got to be ready for clashes and guilty gear. You can cancel them for certain things to avoid getting really in a bad spot. Like the spot that Stealthy's in after that super with the hard knockdown. Gonna be run up close slash. Nice escape with the trade either way.
PRC, throw him down, Stealthy. Wants that situation. Asway this perfectly. Asway is damn near perfectly. 6P, but the 5K comes through in the clutch. That advancing normal, so powerful in the neutral. It scoot steps you through. And I'll tell you one thing, a lot of these things on this character are ignorant. I ain't gonna disagree. I used to play Leo. I still do dabble from time to time. But to make it fine with this character, it takes understanding the toolkit and using it in the right way, right? So at 5K in that situation was absolutely perfect. Razo playing this matchup damn near perfectly, and now on game point.
Yep. One more win, make it the grand finals. Again, this is some different kind of gatekeeping. This is Razo just like catching up to people who are trying to make their way through, just closing the door on them. Trying to close the door of opportunity and take it all for themselves. They're looking really good doing it. Stealthy already bursting out here. Ace has Razo up bait just for a little bit, but the way Razo moves, those quick dashes forward, just come out so well. He's just advancing so safely, and it's just it's working so good. There's the dunkle, big drop. Doesn't want to RC to do anything more with it, but just finds a hit, and now match point.
That's the confidence right there. You know, you got the confidence, didn't have the RC right there to find the finish. You just know you're gonna make it. You just know that you have everything in your hands though. Stealthy with the back throw, jump H, does it deep, rainwater, 2K 2D knockdown. Again, situation, 2D knockdown. DP runs it raw.
Oh no!
Punish though.
Did the close slash, thinking that he was grounded, dropped a little bit of a punish, but still gets something here. And the 2H to do it. Nice combo there from Stealthy on the wall. Salvaging what could have been disastrous with that unfortunate, not maximum nice punish, but at least kept him in advantage. Nice run up 2S.
Try to stop right here from Razo. Love to have some FD to also deal with this. Great, that's not too bad because that could have been a full as DP punish. Staying solid. Back throw though, air addition from Stealthy. Back away. No sickle in play. 2H. Interruption. Get this coming buttons a lot less than we saw before. Until Razo gets in. Ground pound. Which way do you go? Which way do you go?
Stealthy out of there. Gets clipped low again. Got to be back in the blender. Has a burst available. Does it, but Razo baits it out yet again. With the back shot.
The win?
No
super.
Both players with a lot of bar here. BRC.
That's why.
Goes, but the grab.
The throw.
The same situation. But Razo was ready. Razo ready at their finest. Because we saw a situation. We saw BRC from Razo, then Stealthy answers back, tries to escape, tries to return to his home planet. But Razo says, no, you come back down here. You're a mere mortal, and you will face the king. Beautiful stuff there. Razo making it to grand finals, eliminating Stealthy, who will take third, taking a chunk of points, and taking a little chunk of our prize pool here, sitting at $31. Could be a little bit more if you use up those coupon codes on the Matcherino page, so please follow through. Log in, hit that claim code button. There is 15 available out of the hundreds of y'all here. I know 15 of y'all have yet to press it, have yet to contribute, as well as follow those quests to allow for more special bonuses on the pot. So we appreciate you as well, Envy.
I'm so mad right now.
$20 from Envy FGC. Much love to you. Dropping a fat 20 here.
Let's go.
Prize pool today.
Yo, Envy. Shout out to Envy coming through and coming correct. And y'all can shout out to MetaView. Y'all can check out any of the highlights that y'all might have missed. There's been quite a bit on MetaView on the apps. Tomorrow morning, as you got your morning cup of coffee, pop open that app and check out the action, y'all. It's on Android and iPhone and on the website. Listen, I'm looking at y'all in the chat. There's 400 plus of y'all, and 469 nice people sitting in this chat right now. I think 15 plus of y'all can only do the claim codes, but also sponsor quests. And I said what I said before. I will bless your next ranked match. I will bless your next ranked match. I promise you. On my moms, I'm gonna bless your next ranked match. So if you want my blessing, if you want to move to Celestial, if you want to beat that spammy Leo player that you don't like, Horizon, I'm looking at you. Why don't you come through that match arena? Give a little bit of love to it. All you gotta do is click the link code. It's so easy and it's free. It's absolutely free.
Are you gonna bless them with that holy cola, dude?
Yes, sir.
Is that what you're gonna do?
Sir.
The holy cola?
Holy cola,
the holy cola.
That's why
wow, that's
cola.
A lot of blessings, my man.
It ain't normal cola, it's Saint Cola. And Saint Cola is out here to give you some great Guilty Gear Strive action. Solstice versus Razo, grand finals of this week. Let's get it.
Oh, wait. Solstice in the winner's side has done so well the fair so far, but now they're up against the beast that is Razo, driving this Leo White fan. It's gonna be a crazy match. And this is really weird to see, right? It's interesting to see because Razo was showing off their ramp the last couple weeks, but now they're kind of like back on the Leo train, going full in on the character that's found them so much success so far. But they have that experience of playing the character. They know really the mindset of a Ram player, so it's going to really help out in their matchup as we go along. Solstice already starting out really good here. Finds the counter hit combo with the BRC4, getting the punch in the back dash.
Follow up off the backboard. What a combo with the super. Yo! Puts the shield up. I love that option right there. Had the shield up hot and ready, kept it steady, and found the denial of the super. Razo looking real good round start with this. Also call up the corner, but again, as you said, you have the understanding of the character. You know where to jump out, finds their way out nice and easy, but the DP doesn't even get punished, comes down, stays fine. Are you kidding me? We'll see how far the punish comes in.
Ryan not succeeding, but at least Solstice again, they're just trading places, giving each other this corner. There's the big uppercut. There's the burst though. Razo's like, I can spend it. Nice grab. Okay, Solstice, you get a safe shot. Razo used the ball on the uppercut. Razo's taking his turn back. Got pressure on. Solstice in the corner here. Starting to get that guard gauge up, but okay, Razo backs off.
On the 2D didn't work out though. Jump P, jump H, 6H off the backboard. That should be the finish. The explosion and the dust behind it. Solstice staying solid and keeping up in terms of aggression. I feel like one thing that people might have been lacking in terms of fighting Razo is being able to keep up the pace and places where they place their buttons. And you see them put them in the corner, they take a lot of damage. Jump P reach, got a little bit of that hit right there, made him leave. And I look at these checks right here. Far slash coming through in the clutch against some of the buttons from Leo.
Ooh, kind of hit too with the Rekka. This is not bad for Solstice, but the drop is actually a little bit rough. There's the dunk. Gonna set something up here to keep that back turn going. And I got patience from Razo. PRC out, has a 6P, but 6P is there, connects. And there's also a sword missing, which is huge.
RC.
Oh, wait a minute.
Able to kill.
Is that it? There you go.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I forgot this was Ram. My bad. I forgot what character I was looking at the screen. Because that was clean. Solstice with the win. And again, it's about keeping up in terms of pressure with Razo and not getting too frustrated. When the back turn happens or any like shenanigans happen, like, you know, one of the things about buying not only just Leo, but top tier characters, right, is that they're strong and got better tools than you sometimes, just disregarding that the other person's playing Ram. But the fact that you might get smoked in some of these situations, having mental fortitude to stay solid, FD, find your way to shoot out and be in an advantageous situation is key. And Solstice is doing that, but that's for the first game, and that could be just one for David.
This is a long set, right? This is a long set, and you're dealing with Ram or Leo in a long set. That's a lot of mental fortitude. Guilty Gear players are just built different. Mentally, it's just so much at so many times. And now you see Solstice just doing what they can here, but because they up back against the uppercut, they can't even punish it. Razo using the burst, just keeping their turn at risk of going up, but Solstice has enough of this. I'm done. Please, let me play.
Please, didn't pay $60 in this game to just block. Please let me play.
Fighting game, not a block game. You already know.
Hey, exactly, dog. I'm all about the aggression these days. Okay, reset. Caught up in the corner. Off the back guard. The Harlem Globetrotters and the finish right there. Razo aware. And again, the aggression. I feel like whoever has the better aggression, the better rhythm comes through in the clutch. Even situations where they get knocked down, the defense is off the table, gets the back turn, looking long, the overhead, finds its mark. Side switch again. Yo, the back dash, punish goes.
I love that. Call out. But Razo's like, that was cute, hold this uppercut. And then the 6P into the RC. Attention, gets rid of their burst, just new. Immediately in that situation, they're just like, I'm holding this, I'm gonna block it out. That was nuts. Almost as much as, also as nutty as the fact that I don't have no mochi ice cream, and Alex flaunting his mango and vanilla. That sounds so good right now.
Raph, you know what? You know, at the same time, one of these players is gonna be walking away with the flavor of salt in their mouth. So at least there's that. You may not have no flavor in your mouth, but one of these players is gonna be walking away with the salt in their mouth, and that's worse than having something in there. I'll tell you what. Like, the way that they're playing, it's not personal, but the way they fight feels personal because it's so aggressive. The tempo's always there. I almost a Dippitas ball. Let me finally got some Dippitas ball. You know what I'm saying, Chad? Anyway, back in the game.
Gotta cool down because it's hot right here. This action hot and heavy as Razo already sneaking into the corner. This man Leo just like saunters in there like no one's business. With the backdash again on the overhead. Tried to bring down the guillotine. Razo denying that so well, and that momentum again in Razo's sharp side. Counter hit. Oh my gosh, here comes the back turn. Already good damage. Counter hit 2D, this character gets everything.
Oh, you really good. Look at what you do. Like, if you call out, you get so much damage, corner carry in a super situation, and because you're so oppressive with your pressure. Hold what? I don't know what the FD was for, but so you're so buttons heavy, you're getting a lot of bar, and that should be the finish. Baits out the burst. Nobody move, nobody get hurt because I'm taking it away. And the perfect in play. Razo on game point to reset the bracket from loser side and drag Solstice down.
It's been crazy. Again, Razo's on full force, not skipping a beat. You know, every little thing's working out. Again, their pressure is just out of this world, and Solstice just trying to get a crumb of offense started, Razo denying all of that. You know, this is Solstice's big chance. It can take this first set and just not even see a reset. It'd be so nice, but ooh, it takes so much effort just to keep Razo down. Again, 2D immediately uppercut. You don't got that kind of move that's going to stop that and punish it. I can do this up close here. You mistime it, with human error, you're going to pay the price.
I love the fact that Razo is definitely like getting out of the stance switch just to get the 6P situation for the anti-air. So aware of the option they need to use. Dash up, throw again. Good cancel, dash up. This time the command grab, and that should be the win for the PRC. Razo resets the bracket and gives us more Guilty Gear Strive. Let's go. Oh, my bad. One more away. Listen.
These matches
go so fast.
It's
going too fast.
Super duper
So
quick.
please fight
In here, right? It's like, you know, it's almost 3 a.m. where Razo's at. So I understand trying to get this over with, get some rest. and that smile on their face, knowing that they got all the points again this week. Big knockdown. Razzle's on the gates to, you know, getting that reset. Oh, there's the burst.
Give me that burst.
Time, but just Solstice trying to find a way out with it, not working. And Razzle says, Solstice, welcome to the loser's bracket. It's a little hot in here. I hope you brought a fan and some mochi ice cream because it's gonna be tough out down here now that you're on my level.
Yeah, it ain't nice. It ain't nice down here. I just went through a bunch of killers. You the next one, the chopping block. But I do feel like Solstice could come back with that rhythm. They just have to get a hold of what they had before, what they had prior to before they went down to the ground. Razo, Solstice after this reset bracket. Who put Razo in losers? Wasn't it? It was Jonathan Tanay. Then they got their revenge right after.
That was a sick match.
No double jeopardy.
No double jeopardy. And because Jonathan Tanay couldn't finish the job, here comes Razo going through, but already Solstice with a nice start. All the 2E into the slash. Leo just getting always something off little hits there. That pays off so well. Getting a small knockdown on anything is so good in this strive. But Calvados to seal it. All right, Solstice showing some life.
I really feel like that was a personal super right there. Like, okay, I see you. You real with it, okay. Solstice started to turn up my volume a little bit. And that 6-speed situation trying to come through against a far slash and just some of these anti-airs right there, definitely in favor of Razo. Such a good neutral tool for a good neutral character.
It's crazy how already also is in a situation, got the clash on the back turn slash and went right with it to advance forward. Just layers on layers of offense. All working out so well. There's the RC after the grab. Gonna end this here with the wall combo. There we go. Solstice holding on to the burst. I like that, but at the same time, they've held on to the burst until the very end and paid the price because of it. So I want to see them use it, but they got to get that right timing down because Razzle's just always been scouting it out. Nice hit, and it's the wall combo. This is beautiful. This is what needed Solstice when there's no burst available. There we go. That fat ram damage in the corner. Even Leo stealing it. Punish.
The back dash, close slash didn't work out. Far slash, wreck his time. BFC to stay fine. You can see the pressure. The backdash kids got the explosion. Solstice gets the perfect. What a statement. Right back at him.
There was that punish on the goal burst. Didn't go into full combo, but found something again, catching a backdash. And that's exactly what Solstice wants. That's what they want to see. They want to see Leo in the cage. They want to see Leo in the corner. We're putting this lion away where he can't get to anybody else and cause any more damage here. Ram has had enough, but we saw what happened last time Solstice went up a game. You know, it was 1-0 before in the winner's side. In the first set of grand finals. Razo answered back already with the slash and immediate burst from Solstice. Like, no dice. Not with this rock, but here comes Razo. Guess. Left, right, up, down.
The backdash though. Like the fireball, I was like, dang, there's a lot of guessing right here. You just not looking down when you look at when you put down the answer, still on the Scantron thing. So slash coming through the Rekkas. Burst though this time from the side of Razo, jump slash, full conversion. One touch situation, super over the side of Solstice. The full combo, unfortunate. Careful though, Razo's got bar, they'll definitely use it, but slings out the fireball for the finish. Yo, Razo, aggressive with the fireball, sending them out to delete the far slash for coming through.
Razo style again, just really varies how they play, and like they had him did almost his whole tournament, do like 3 fireballs in a row like that, just like let it walk that time. It's always so unique at how they put out their pressure and when they make these calls. But Solstice gets a huge combo here, kind of gun for the wall break. No, just gets a knockdown. Happy with that. Like Razo doesn't care.
Razo got their own one. It's a throw. RC, 2K to kind of check the approach right there. Solstice, nice. Challenging the slash from coming through, breaking things up. The pick for Solstice. It's this round, you know, put them at game point of the tournament.
Nice check. Okay. Solstice making the right defensive options, but there's the guard to go right through. Now Solstice in the corner getting caught out. Nice burst there. Solstice saying, okay, this is do or die. I'm not going to get caught. With the burst at the end like last time, but we're on 2K. Razo just staying on top of things, has the bar for the super, immediately goes for it. It's going to be to tie it up, and I love that. watching their bar, and as soon, the millisecond that they got half their tension, and just right then and there, goes right for the super to close it out. Just beautiful. Just showing you, like, it's one of those things I want to see of like how Razzle looks at the screen when they have like the eye tracker and seeing where everything's going. Just noting right then and there. Like maybe the combo is so ingrained they don't even have to look at Leo when they're doing it. They're just tapping the combo away, looking at that tension bar, bam, super. It was just perfect.
Being able to be a soul wherever you're over here and win the spin too, and execute at the right time, knowing that you're gonna get that meter back in that sequence and solve the super. Smart stuff. But Solstice with the round start pressure, missed the jump, unfortunate for Razo, but does get the DP there. And the knockdown, the side switch situation, real good for Razo. But again, out of the back turn situation that could, you know, kind of challenge what Solstice wants to do. 6P though comes through. Every time I'm like, this tool is off the table, Leo got one more in store.
You see that calling out the Parsec with the 6P, with the upper body invulnerability. But now Solstice like that, checked it with the 2S, has a chance here, has a burst still available. Nice backdash, it's a conversion. 5K, 6 heavy, that was beautiful from Solstice. Just that cool conversion, that's the hot stuff. We're seeing them get to show off just a little bit here, and then the wake up grab. The anti-Razo. Get the wake up throw.
That's the way to stop it. The Jangle also the 8 coming through. Here we go. Solstice putting on that pressure. I like that they were using one of the tools, as you said. The 5K coming through the extension, one of the best ones in the business, to be honest. The push to the corner. Can you survive? Can you thrive? 6 peak just like that. The block. Get back in the corner. Back to square one. First to get some distance. The guard point coming through from Razo. Careful. Far slash, heavy slash. Far slash again.
Oh,
and the windshield wiper.
Jumped right into the guillotine, just swinging right through all that move, covers so much space. Razzle tried to air dash, just got blown up. That was nuts. That got scrambly. That's, you know, I know Razzle was in here earlier talking about, man, my one match earlier was super scrambling, a little crazy, and then just kind of really just trying to force the issue. But it's a Rambo full with 50% tension. If she doesn't got you in a combo ready for a super, if she doesn't got you in the corner and is going to do the sword into Rekka's into RC, they're gonna drop the blades and hit that RC, so you gotta respect it. This is huge. Solstice needs one more to take the win, but Razzle's not gonna make it easy.
Not at all. Look at this. 2 overheads in a row. There you go into the super. And my Oki and my damage and my bar back, bro. Razzle with a dash up to do it. What are you gonna do? Close slash, 2S, push in the corner for a repeat of what we saw before. Red RC, close slash, trying to get that. Carbon Low Charter 6P. Where are you going? This is where you live. This is where you start paying rent first of the month. DPPRC and the finish. Also with the continuous amount of pressure.
We're die for Razzle. That's how you got to play against Ramethal sometimes. Just not get Ramethal have that opportunity. Like you see that. Got the counter hit, immediate burst. Like cannot start. Not the corner. Oh my god, that counter hit confirmed. We let our characters air dash cancel their jump Ds. We let these characters be able to do these dive kicks on counter hit, get a full sequence, jump in. Oh my goodness.
Like that? It wasn't even a full sequence, but still got behind, stayed fine with the super. That was ridiculous. Got the hit, faded right behind. One touch situation, has the okay. What's the wake up super? No, backdash, BRC. Back walk, I should say. Oh, careful, Solstice. Red RC.
Like that. Big fireball. The jump out, makes her way through, gets hit. This is gonna be one more touch to finish it off. This looking Razzle's hit to get into the final count in the final game.
Now, he interrupts a jump in. Yo, Solstice.
It's huge. Back there from
One
Razzle.
touch. Fix it. You survive and thrive and strive. I don't know. You whipped
Counter hit, wait a minute.
Like, it is super.
That was
Solstice!
so good from Solstice. 1 round away. Beautiful. Staying alive there with so little life. What up grab. Razzle ready for it with the backdash. It's a jump in. It's a jump. Full hit. Knockdown. Now, play that pressure game. Oh, close slash. Immediate burst from Razzle. But the far slash.
The far slash.
Yo!
I like that button to use that against fireballs. And see what comes through. The interruption right there. And eliminates them from the neutral. 6P coming through. Rekkas. And you see the bar at the bottom for Solstice. Yo, put the pressure on him. Lay it on him with the Rekkas. DP, we wanted it raw, though.
The super.
Oh, the super!
Doesn't shield. One hit away. Can you do it?
Can you do it? Oh, the 2K2D knocked out Solstice. Takes down Razo. And wins this week's Guilty Gear Strive Series E edition. Third on the dot, dog. Damn. That was sick. I think if that would have game with the last game, it'd have been looking real hairy for Solstice. But for someone to keep up rhythm and pace and put someone like Razo in their place, yo, Solstice, you got mad respect out here from me.
Super clean. I thought Naga was the only character with a Beyblade, but again, Solstice let it rip and just said, you called us out before. Just like, I know you got this giant shield, but you're so into your pressure now, I'm gonna let it rock. If I get hit, it's whatever. I got a burst, I have an opportunity to get out, and that was just, oh my god, that was a time turn at the last second. That was just one hot match. And basically like just how strong Solstice mental have to be, right? You win one game in the first part of Grand Finals, and then Razo just runs right through 3 games straight. Didn't even like wait that long between the sets. Just says, okay, let's do it. I'm gonna try again. Round 2, put me in, coach, and then just, oh my goodness, that was such a good turnaround. It was so competitive from both ways, and being able to stop Razo on a long set like that, you cannot speak enough on how good Solstice is. That was really awesome.
Yeah, Solstice doing that against also Leo. Being able to, if you want to understand how to fight Leo, I think that's a pretty good showcase of how to do so. So super situation, you got to be able to play with the bangs too. You know what I'm saying? To keep it strapped up, you got to be able to play with them too. Run the super sometimes, stay fine. Bar slash to delete the fireball off the table. As soon as they put up something, you have to have a way to apply your way to play. Apply your damage. We also saw the blocks in the 6P situation. Like as soon as he would get put in the corner, Sosa was just trying to jump out, and he got clipped a few times with the 6P. They started blocking that out and said, I know what you want to do, so let me just block this out, leave the corner, and you put you where you don't want to be, which is ram pressure. But I got to give a big shout out to everybody that's come through in this top 8 spot. Everybody, coming through and coming correct. Let's take a look at the leaderboards. Check out what has been altered. Yo, Razo in the top spot, still 130, but Shine right behind with 90. Solstice now up there with the 80. Idiosyncrasy ain't just done yet with the 40. Same with Don Dada. Adventure making their adventure through with the 35. Stealthy with the 30. Mira not done yet with the 20. And Toki lagging behind last at 20.
I mean, there are Mira and Toki tied up for that 8th spot. And there's one more qualifier. There can be so much to shake up. If someone out of nowhere comes in and takes first place, right? If it's not Solstice, if it's not Raz, if it's not Shine, that's 50 points, like right there. That's just pretty much guarantees you into the top 8. So right now, everyone who's played in these Series E's, in the last ones, they got to show up and show out, because they have to not only win, they have to stop anybody else, any random stragglers, people who showed up late. The folks who got targeted at the party. It's like, where were you when we started all this? They're just trying to come and get their goose. They have to stop all those people, because last thing they want to see is some Joe Schmo roll up in there, take that big first, take those points, and just shove them right back down after working so hard, trying to get so far throughout all this. So it's gonna make that last Series E qualifier ridiculous, and I cannot wait for that. Which is you do play some characters that can do this if you're trying to sneak in there.
No, I'm gonna leave it to you. I'm gonna leave it to
I don't know, man.
Here. But I was thinking honestly though, what if we email some people, message some people, and be like, hey, y'all can still come through, you can get these points. I want to make next week dirty. I want to make next week disgusting. I want to see the salt on the timeline, and I don't want everyone to be fine. I want to see pure chaos, because as you said, this is the last one on the dot. And again, I appreciate everybody coming through already, but I want the last one to be fire.
I know you say next week. I know you say next week. It isn't next week. Alex, you have that other date on the top of your head?
Yeah.
I know it isn't next week. It's a little bit later on.
Oh, yeah. Hey, guys. So this was qualifier number 3, and we're going to take a few weeks break, okay, until qualifiers number 4. So we're going to leave you in suspense for a little bit. And part of the reason is because the level up team is going to Rebel Kumite. So we are going to we're gonna run the 3 games for you guys over there. Actually, 2 LCQ games because of their on-site, and then the final showcase. But we're gonna ensure that everybody has like the best time over there. So shout outs to my man Jimmy Wynn for like getting all of this ready to go. Like he's been burning the midnight oil. He's probably still working on Kumite stuff right as we speak. So it's gonna be hot. Series E final qualifier will be, I think it's November 17th, I want to say. So it's quite a bit. Yeah, it's November 17th because next week we take a break. Then the 10th is Kumite week, and then 17th we come back, and then from there there's gonna be a draft. Okay, that will take place on a Thursday. I gotta get all the dates secured. But then we're gonna give you a preview of what Series E Invitational has in store before the season 1, before the 2022. So it's just a taste of what's gonna happen. It's you know, these players, they're dedicating their time every week, you know, to enter our event. So thank you guys so much for that support. But I know how it's gonna be. Like as soon as these players qualify for you know, a sponsored spot, everybody's gonna be like, damn, I wish I had entered, dude. I never heard about this. This is the first time I heard about it. Nobody told me, you know, like, and they're gonna be like, dude, are you guys gonna do more of these? You know what? It depends. You know, it depends how you guys are really treating this opportunity, because I mean, we don't have to do it, you know, like we can do other things and right. But like, no, man, we want to build the community up. You know, you guys don't get sponsorship opportunities. How does it feel? What do you do in that step? Because it's not just sticking a name tag or an acronym next to your screen name. It's what you do outside the game too that matters. And hopefully this will be like a good first step into that career path as a pro player. So thank you guys for listening for me babble, but you guys send us home.
All right, y'all. Appreciate everybody for coming through, the players, the spectators, Wrath, of course, you especially on the mic, killing it as per usual.
And you as well.
Make sure y'all follow. Man,
and you as well, of course. The Saint of Cola. The Saint of Cola blessing everybody all tonight.
See this man's name right here? No. Quiet, Rap, because everybody's going to hear you. Go to his right here. You see his name right there? Follow him on Twitter. Right now, follow him on Twitter. So y'all know when he's coming through on the comms again, okay? You understand? Follow him. He's streaming to us. What's your stream? What's your stream? Give me with your stream right now.
You gotta go to my Twitter to find out. If you want to find out, you follow me on Twitter. You can see it there. I can't just give that for free. I just can't give that for free, all right? So that's just how that goes.
It's quality content. It's quality content.
When I do stream, it is a little bit fun and funky. But speaking of funky, it is getting late out here. You all have been a pleasure to talk to get hyped for. That was the third qualifier. There's one more to go later on. I'm excited to see how this all wraps up. But for now, we're gonna wrap this up. For myself and St. Cola and everyone here at Weds Night Fights, y'all have a wonderful night and keep on rocking.
Peace.